Yeah. We really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and facial rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Prize Fighter. I got my guy, Marky Dan. Let's get it. Marky, what's up with you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. What's up, Prize?
Ain't nothing, man. You know, we just sitting here. I tried to hit you up earlier, but it's all good. What's up with you? You good?
Yeah, man. I'm having some trouble finding my phone right now. I'm on my laptop.
Wow. It's all good, man. I like to use my phone too, though, because I can move around with that joint. You know what I mean? The phone is what it is right now. BVO got all that extra stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
What's going on in the world of boxing today? What you seen? You see something crazy? You seen something?
We can start with the Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz press conference. I didn't really get to see it. Did you see it?
No, I ain't entertaining that though. I watched a couple clips of it. Jermaine Ortiz looked like he on his, you know, I don't know, man. Dub right side, he got a hundo on Jermaine, but Jermaine's really confident. The little shorts that I did see, Jermaine Ortiz is really confident, bro. He looks way more confident now than he did in the Loma fight. So I don't know. I still got Tio whooping him. That's just me though.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I got Teofimo winning this fight. I got him in 10 rounds, stopping Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah.
I just feel like Tio has been here before. He's the more experienced fighter. He's been undisputed, he's been unified.
You sound like VVO.
He's been doubted. He's been the favorite. He's been all that. He just has to deliver in this fight, and then let's see what happens next. Let's see what happens with the Haney fight, the Matias fight. Obviously, those guys are over there with the zone. I don't know how many fights Tio has left with Top Rank.
Yeah, we need to dive into that. I want to look that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. But whatever the case may be, let's see Tio get through this fight. He has to stay focused.
Yeah, Jermaine Ortiz looked like he's in shape already. Look like he's ready to go. And, you know, like I only seen a couple, because I just can't sit up there and watch Teofimo Lopez like BVO can. BVO can sit up there and watch a documentary on Teofimo Lopez.
I saw this man, like he was sitting there reading a book. During the whole
Like,
press conference,
Jermaine Ortiz.
Keyshawn and Pedraza was talking.
Ooh, that's what T.O. was doing?
Yeah.
I ain't see none of that, man. I ain't entertaining them boys like that, man. These young boys these days, they'll get up there and do antics and do things. You know, I want to go back to them old press conferences when people was getting hands put on, like when Riddick Bowe hit Larry Donald. That shit was crazy. Riddick Bowe put hands on him, but
Man, that shit corny as hell. Come on, bro.
yeah, that was crazy. Riddick Bowe put hands on him, but Teofimo Lopez, the fight, I'm excited for it. It's getting closer, so I'm getting excited for it. I'm gonna actually be in Dallas. No, wait, the fight Thursday. The fight tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah,
Today
right,
is
right,
Tuesday.
right. No. Yeah. I'm gonna be in Jersey. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch the fight for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the fight. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting excited for it the closer we get because I just want to see another domino fall. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's gonna happen. Is Jermaine gonna come and rumble up T.O. like he said he is, or is T.O. gonna do what he do? You know, so whenever it gets close to the fight time, I get excited, man. For real.
Absolutely. Moving on.
Right, that's
Have
BBO
you heard
boy.
this? Yeah, have you heard this news recently about everybody's favorite A-side, the A-side like no other A-side, the face of boxing? Tank Davis is deciding that he is going to move up to 147 pounds and fight Conor Benn. It's being on Twitter. Conor Benn announced that Eddie Hearn was sending over a contract, and Gervonta Davis basically responded that he was going to receive it and let him know in due time.
Yeah, I seen all that, man. Boxing is a nasty word.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish.
No, this is absolute. Trying not to curse, but in the first 45 minutes, but this is absolute BS. Tank Davis is a disgrace. He is a ducking. I'm trying to find the words that are not
appropriate.
Wow. Wow. You make make all these excuses about the weight. Now you moving up to 147. Then you made excuses. Oh, Devin Haney, he's with Snack. Oh, they need to get that about the sport. Now you turn around, you fighting a confirmed drug cheat. What is that?
I don't know. I'm not gonna go in on Tank just yet. I never heard him personally say anything about weight. But what I will say is I'm not gonna go in on
but you know what? His team came out and said that. So his silence is complicit.
I don't like his team. His team, I don't say I don't like, because I do respect Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman, of course, and Floyd, of course. And I respect his trainer, Calvin Ford. What he does for the community and what he does is you can't. But them boys need to stay off that. I forgot the name of that show he be on. But he need to keep his behind off of that joint, man. That because they say too much stuff. It's too much stuff going around. So I can't really cook Tank until he announces his next fight. It's a flyer. It's a date. It's all that stuff is locked in. The weight, everything is a go. It's time for camp now. I'm not gonna cook him until then, because I don't want to jump ship and make it like I'm a Gervonta hater and I'm a Devin lover, because I like both of them. I want to see the fight. I think it's 50-50. I think they'll both come to fight. It's a big fight. The people gonna buy it. But there's people going around trying to play businessman and matchmaker and financial advisors and all that, but they don't want to stick to the facts like you just said. What it looks like he's doing, it looked like he's starting to move funny, kind of like when T.O. got them 3 belts. He started moving funny. Same thing with Canelo. He got to a certain point, then he started moving funny. Are we going to see that from Tank? I hope not, bro, because I really rock with Tank, man.
I think Tank has been moving funny from the time he fought Rolly Romero. That's really how I feel about him. I expect some really low shit of Tank, but I never expected this low. And the thing that really kills me is that the way how they're gonna spin it is the same way how they spun it for Canelo when he lost to Bivol. Oh, Conor Benn was too big. Tank Davis was going for greatness. He tried to give you a tough fight. And what now y'all are criticizing him? Why are you punishing him?
Yeah, I think Tank will beat him. I think Tank will beat.
Just make the Devin Haney fight. Nobody is asking for this Conor Benn fight.
Yeah, but you got a lot of Gervonta fans okay with this. They're okay saying, "Oh, well, he's they're not okay with him moving up to 40." And his fans, I'll say his fans, his hardcore, his base hardcore fans, them are the people that's running around here talking about weight and Devin is too big and he looked like this and he looked like that. It's never really
hoes.
Yeah, it never really came from Gervonta's mouth, but his fans are out there running around caping down. Devin's too big, but they're okay with him fighting somebody who weighed 170 on the night of the fight. So, or the day of the fight. So it's no telling. I think of that weight that when we saw Conor on the scale, I think that was the day of the fight, not what he was in the ring. So he possibly could have been bigger than that. So it's just weird to me. Some of his fans just need to just chill, bro. Let the man make the fight and then go from there. Don't let people come up there making up stuff and just saying any old thing, bro, until he announces the fight, bro. That's it. That's where I'm standing with that, man. I'm standing on with when he announced a fight, then we can assess the situation. We can be like, you know what, let's cook him. You know what, this is a good fight. He's fighting Frank Martin. He's fighting Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see him go up to welterweight. Come on, man. I don't even think I don't know. I think he could beat Conor Benn. Conor Benn is not that good to me when he's not on the juice. So he's just a normal guy. Somebody that's gonna be right there. That he did kind of look tired in his last fight. And Gervonta will be right there who don't look like he gets tired and look like he's gonna just beat Ben up, bro. I don't know if he can knock him out. He might, but he's gonna beat him up though.
Yeah, plus Tank probably gonna put a rehydration clause on that nigga and bring him down to 144. So yeah, he ain't really gotta worry about shit. Conor Benn ain't gonna be on the drugs in that fight. Tank gonna be on his ass like a hawk.
And Floyd in the ball. I'm glad, and it should be that way, especially with these people that got busted. They should be tested year round, and they should have a target on their back for the next couple of years, like probation. You know what I'm saying? That you might need 3 years to see if you clean. We need to know if you coming in here in the right way, bro, to get these PEDs out of the sport, bro. Somebody gonna get killed playing around on PEDs, bro. PEDs are serious. You can't play boxing. You don't go out there and tackle and lay the ball up and dunk and have longevity in the game. Boxing, you'll mess around and get killed, dog. So get that out of here. Shout out to Random. And shout out to Tay Tay. What's up, Queen? Queen Tay Tay in the building. Appreciate you. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm starting to get exhausted. I'm getting a bunch of fatigue from this Devin and Tank. It's starting to be like Earl and Terrence to me, and I'm starting not want to talk about it no more. Bill got to do what he got to do because he has a job to do. So it's going to be headline, but it looks like Gervonta is not interested. Then his fans are like, "Oh, well, he's just trolling, bro. He trolling. Y'all believe this? He trolling." They just make any excuse. These new weird hardcore fans, y'all are weird, bro. And some of y'all got
go find my crack pipe. Oh, he's not talking about smoking crack. Oh, who the hell says something like that?
Right,
only somebody who smoked crack would say some shit like that.
I don't think he on crack, but Tank this. I don't know. Maybe you just need to just stay on Instagram, stay off Twitter, and be on Instagram more. Tank, where just post some pictures of you jump roping.
He gonna smoke Devin Haney like some crack. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life.
That's just crazy, man. Yeah, like, and then his fans are they like the Earl and Terrence fans, just weird, man. Like they just weird people, bro. And some of them got channels, and it's a shame. You know what I mean? They get up there every day talking about that, and it's starting to become watered down, man. And you know what I mean? I don't even care if they fight no more. I don't care no more. You know what I mean? But if Javante take his ass up to welterweight and fight that Conor Ben, we definitely gonna get on his heels for sure. We definitely gonna get on him. That's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen for me. And I go on anybody's channel and tell how I feel if they let me up there. Cause I don't want to see him fight no Conor Ben, bro. No, like you said, Marky. Nobody asked for that. It just came out of nowhere. Cause 3-4 weeks ago we wasn't talking about no Conor Ben, bro. We wasn't. Now here we are. Come on, man. Like,
yeah, Conor Ben is a pick of the litter. Adrian Broner is trying to fight him. Bill Haney was interested in a fight. Tank, all these niggas. Errol Spence. I mean, it's like they smell prey. They're a bunch of buzzards just flying around a dead carcass.
Yeah. And then Tank, this is what I would like to ask some of his hardcore fans. Tank said he fights for money and not legacy. Didn't he say something like that? I don't know if he said those exact words, but basically he said he fights for money, right? Why would you fight Conor Ben, who's going to be less money than Devin Haney? Then they grind Devin Haney up. Oh, Devin Haney sold 30,000 on his pay-per-views. Devin Haney did this at his gate, and Devin Haney did that. Well, what did Conor Ben do on his pay-per-view? Has he been on pay-per-view?
No.
Okay. What did Conor Ben? What was his gate like last? His last live gate in his last fight. What was that like? Was that? Why are they not?
All I know is that he was at a hotel in Las Vegas.
All right.
I think it was like an 800-seat room, and
all right, so he's fighting in an auditorium. He's fighting in a high school auditorium, basically, right? So nobody, but the Tank fans are okay with Tank making that move, but nobody said nothing about Conor Ben being a drug cheat. Nobody said nothing about Conor Ben being on pay-per-view. Nobody said nothing about Conor Ben's gate. But when Devin Haney get up there, they say all these things about him. And it makes the Tank fans look crazy. They've been hiding lately because they don't know what they man's finna do. They don't know. So they out here talking and they running into brick walls, bro. But you got people that got good arguing points. Then they start playing politician and matchmaker and financial advisor. I don't want to get into that with you. I want to talk about what's on the table. Gervonta Davis can fight anybody he wants. He needs to be fighting Devin Haney next, or Shakur Stevenson, or Frank Martin, or sit back, wait. If T.O. looks dominant, you need to get in there with him. It need to be one of them names. Remember how we was on the channel earlier when we was criticizing Devin Haney after the Lomachenko fight? And we were saying, yo, he got to fight Shakur, Tank, or Regis Prograis, and he picked Regis Prograis. Well, Devin did what he was supposed to do. Now we gotta hold Gervonta to that same thing, dog. We gotta hold him to that same standard. He needs to fight Frank Martin, Shakur Stevenson, or fall back and wait to see who win this T.O. fight. Or Matias. Everybody like to throw Matias at Devin. Put his ass in there with Tank. You know what I mean? Let's keep the same energy for everybody. But, you know, you got people that's going to pick and choose what side they on. They're going to draw a line in the sand and say, I'm on Tank's side, I'm on Devin's side. But a dude like me, I stay in the middle. I stay neutral. I don't draw no line in the sand. I wait to see what happens. I wait till the bell ring, and then I watch the fight, and then I go from there. I don't like Terrence and Earl. I said this. I kind of was saying the same thing the way Terrence Crawford was moving. You know what I'm saying? But I knew how good he is because I just wanted to see the fight, and he was getting on my nerves with that top rank and all that stuff, and some of the stuff he was saying and doing. You know what I mean? And Gervonta's starting to move funny too, but when Terrence got in the ring, he did his thing, though. You know what I mean? Now, we already know who the better fighter is. So, I think Gervonta needs to get in there with one of them boys, man. If he goes up there with El Rayo, BBO got that source saying El Rayo, you know, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. I promise you. I'm not going to hold no punches back on him. And anybody wants something to say, they can come up here and talk to us about it. Period.
Absolutely, man. You said it all right there. Golly. Tank, I mean, what do we say?
Bentley
just
said,
moved.
so fighting for money isn't enough. Tank said he ain't chasing legacy. Oh, wow, you right
Yeah,
about
and
that. He did. I mean, he did
yeah, and
say that.
I don't really understand what his issue is with the Saudis. I don't really get it, but it just is what it is, man. Tank is gonna
Yeah,
do what he wants because he's the A side. He's the face of boxing.
yeah, but I've never seen an A side waiting for a contract. Like, cause he put on his tweet, he tweeted, "I'm waiting," or something like that. Like, what you waiting on, dog? How you
Yeah.
waiting for Eddie Hearn to send you a contract and you the man? What are he gonna send you?
Then this
You
nigga
want
gonna tweet at 3:00 in the morning. Oh, who needs big nostril? Da da da. Devin Haney. Knock him out easy. Da 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 da. And then he deleted it quick.
Yeah, people know he gonna screen. He knows that people gonna screenshot it. But
But why delete it? Keep that shit up, man. Stand on that shit, bro.
yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
3:00 in the
Probably
morning.
mad at sneeze. Yeah, I don't know what he's on 3:00 in the morning. Maybe he was
You're
up
supposed to
training.
be in your drawers at 3:00 in the morning in your bed.
Maybe he was up training or doing something, hitting the pads or something at 3 in the morning and decided to be on his phone. I don't know what he's doing, but he needs to stay off of Twitter. He needs to stay off, bro. Stay off.
Nah, the person, and matter of fact, perfect way to slide into our next topic. Shakur Stevenson. The person who needs to stay off of Twitter is him. He just recently had a Fight Hype interview.
Really?
What you say?
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
He just recently had a Fight Hype interview, and oh my God, it was just depressing. It was truly, truly just depressing. In the fact that it was just a kid who was confused and who couldn't really get a handle on any of his narratives or lies or any of the things that he really said or his actions. I mean, at one point in the interview, he even went as far as to say, these guys are lying and creating narratives. And matter of fact, that's one of the key words he said the whole interview: narrative. Everything that people have to say about him is a narrative. Da 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 da. But basically, he said that it was a narrative that he doesn't want to be the B side, and that's straight cap. You had the Devin Haney fight in front of you. You are in this fucked up ass position because you didn't want to sacrifice and take the loss so you can get the big fight. Imagine the position he'd be in. He could have beat Devin Haney. Then he get the Lomachenko fight as his last fight on the Top Rank deal. I mean, imagine the position he'd be in going into a free agency, going to PBC, potentially getting a Tank fight. But no. So now look at where you at.
Yeah, he definitely is in a tough spot right now, man. He definitely in a tough spot. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Bentley said, what's funny is after saying Conor had a bad night, Tank wanted to fight him. Yeah, he lost his balls. I mean, I don't know if that's what it was. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Yeah, it was. I don't know where it came from. It just came left. Did people say, oh, he's trolling? Maybe he is trolling. I don't know. But I just want him to announce his fight soon, bro. Give the world, the way they doing things is just weird, man. And then to go back to Devin Haney real quick with Tank, I seen something Calvin Ford was saying, something about them not fighting Haney because Haney, they not gonna let us do what we need to do. What? What you mean?
No, he said that we're not gonna fight Shakur.
That's what he said. Shakur. That's Shakur.
Yeah, he said, why would I let Tank fight Shakur when he not gonna be able to do what we do?
Yeah, right. I didn't mean Devin. I meant Shakur. Like that there to me, they know that it could be a boring fight and Shakur can win on points. Calvin Ford is not a stupid man. He's a very very knowledgeable man when it comes to the sport of boxing. Let's just keep it a bean. But
Yep.
between him and Tank, both of them need to stay off. He need to stay off that. I forgot the name of that show. It's not a bad show. It's just not
The
for me.
Rise.
But yeah, he need to stay off of that Rise podcast. Let that other guy, what's his name, Coach Kenny. I don't know them because I don't watch the show because I can't. It's just certain things like I just don't watch the show like that. I tune in a little bit. I might check out a short here and there, but I don't really watch that show like that. I don't know when it comes on, but from the shorts that I see, I just think they just need to just like fall back from that because sometimes Tank don't even agree with them. He said things. So like that show to me, it just be just making Tank look crazy sometimes. Because I do catch the shorts, and then I do catch what people say. Oh, well, they said this on the what's it called again?
The Rise.
The Rise, yeah, the Rise. People say, well, on the Rise, Coach Calvin said this on the Rise. So that makes me have to go back and say, let me see what he said. Then I got to go back to their show. So it's not like I like watch it in the whole in its entirety, but I do my research on it, and then when I get up there and it's exactly what the people told me. Yo, bro, man, your man wildin', man. You need to go see what they said on that podcast. Your man wildin'. Then I go up there and Coach Calvin's up there saying something. Then Tank come out and do something else. You know what I mean? Because Coach Calvin wanted him back in there with Pitbull Cruz. Tank said he ain't fighting him. You know what I mean? So Coach Calvin, I don't know. Sometimes I think they don't be on the same page when the camera and the microphone come on. I don't think they be on the same page all the time. What you say, Bentley? We all like Tank, but he's showing us punk. But he's showing us he's punking. Okay, he's showing he's punking out after Twitter. After tweeting way too much. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. You boys, man. It's hard to watch. Like, it's a shame because you got a good show like Trill Boxing Talk. They stopped him. Black Fight Fan in 78 stopped doing it because the way boxing is, and they not that much older than me. I feel where they coming from, bro. Because it's hard to get up here every day and do these shows, bro. You got to have a certain kind of lane because the way boxing is right now, it's hard to talk about this stuff. You got drug cheats. You got all. Nobody wants to fight. Everybody wants to be undefeated. Everybody wants to be Money Mayweather, but nobody wants to be Pretty Boy Floyd. You got a couple cats that's trying to fight everybody. This is a couple cats out there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to talk about up here every day. What Tank said, what Devin said, what Shakur is saying. You know what I'm saying? They are emotional. These new kids are so emotional. They dress funny. They're not from where I'm from. The era that I'm from, they not. So me and homies like Drew Titan and certain like guys like good channels on YouTube, it's hard. We're trying to adapt to these new ways because we come from an era where Big Don was putting you in there. You getting in there. You know what I'm saying? Even on Top Rank in them back in the days, you was rumbling. Like those rank 7 versus rank 8 in the WBA rankings, them fights was some good fights. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all that ducking like that. I ain't saying ducking didn't happen because it definitely did. I'm just saying there was a lot of good fights taking place. And now these new kids wear pocketbooks and paint their nails, and you got this shit is turning into wrestling to me. Like if I want to watch wrestling, I'm gonna sit on the couch with my daughter and watch wrestling because she like wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, wrestling is way more entertaining than this bullshit.
That's crazy because I don't know. I like old wrestling, but it's starting to turn into wrestling. And I don't know what these kids is doing. You got 1 or 2, 3, 4 guys that want to fight everybody, but then as soon as they say, "All right, well let's start negotiating," you got all these stipulations instead of just meeting up, make the weight, and then whatever it is, it is. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder been fighting underweight his whole career, bro. He ain't complained once about no weight. Shout out to Anthony. He said, "Yo, Prize." I think he might have said, "Yo, Prize. Yeah. Prize of Mikey. I just found out I'm going to be an uncle today. During dinner.
Oh,
Congratulations, bro.
congratulations, Anthony.
Congratulations, bro. I just recently became an uncle, and maybe like, and it's. I wanted my sister to have a baby so bad, and she's everything. Shout out to my niece, she's everything. So I know how you feel, brother. I was waiting for that. You know what I mean? I could dig it, Shout out to that. Though. Shout out. Free, what's up, Free? Jump
Absolutely.
up here.
What's
Free,
up, Free?
somebody drop a link for the big homie Free. He got some good cook.
No, you
But
got a Free's number?
nah, BBO probably listening. BBO drop a link for Free. I'm sure
Yeah.
BBO got us in his ear, monitoring us in his ear.
Yeah, he gonna deal with that.
He definitely got us in his ear. But yeah, all these things going on with Tank, man. I don't want people talking bad about Tank. I be watching people grind him up. Oh, he this, oh, he that, he ain't this, you know what I mean? Baltimore ain't this, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Let's just see who he chooses, and then we'll go from there. Boxing community just want to grind him up before he even. We don't know if he's really negotiating with Conor Ben. We don't know that, bro. Because Tank wasn't really comfortable at 140 because he was like, I was worried when he fought Barrios. He was like, I was worried about getting hit. That's what he said.
That nigga Tank gonna fight Clarissa Shields.
Man, I don't want to do Tank greasy yet, man, until he fight El Rayo or Conor Ben. I mean, but fighting Conor Ben ain't, that Conor Ben gonna be big in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That might not be wise. I'm saying, man, come on, man. I don't come from that era where I gotta say pause. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that Tank is liable to be out. Like Conor Ben's just a bigger guy, but his defense ain't all that, and he's gonna be right in front of Tank. Tank can box him and move and dog him easily, I think. But I mean, man, I don't even want to entertain that fight, man. I don't know why I want to get up here and cape for Tank. Y'all, all the channels, we have to stick together. Y'all beefing and doing all that weird stuff. We need to stick together so we can if all the channels stuck together, we can put flame to these fighters, bro, and say, no, we don't want to see you fight Conor Ben. Now, if you got these big channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 50,000, 60,000, 10,000, 15,000, 2,000, and you got all of us saying we don't want that. You don't think them boys gonna hear that if Fight Hype or one of them channels get up there? But no, they don't care about none of that. So it has to come from a smaller channels, not Fight Hype and Fight Hub. It has to come from the other channels. You know what I'm saying? Tell them we don't want to see this, and we all got to stick together. But everybody want to beef, so that's another story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. The hell with Tank.
See, people ready to,
if he makes that fight, I don't think we should even talk about it up here on our show.
Well, we won't talk about it on Prize and Marky Dan show, but BBO gonna do what he want to do, But we can try to persuade him, but he's gonna talk about it because he's gonna get up here and grind Tank up too. Trust me, if he takes one of them fights, bro, it's gonna be a lot of channels. I ain't gonna say they're gonna turn their back on Tank, but they ain't gonna be left no choice but to be like, bro, this is crazy now. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. They gonna find a way, right?
Yeah, they will. But you will get some channels that say stuff like, yo, this is Tuna, he been out of rings and jail, yada yada. Well, when Floyd went to jail, who did he come out and fight? Who did he fight? Garcia? Robert Garcia? I forgot who he fought. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. But I don't want to hear no excuses about that, man. When you at a certain status, bro, and a certain level, ain't no more tune-ups. Tune-ups is over with. Floyd did tune-ups like Charmaine Mitchell and them bums, but when he got to a certain point, he didn't do no tune-ups. It looks like Devin Haney trying to follow that same path where I don't want to do no tune-ups. He might got to do the Sandor Martin fight, but Sandor Martin is a tough, rugged guy, you know, but nobody wants to see that either. But Devin got to hold on to his belt. So hopefully he can make a fight that's bigger than that. You know what I mean? But Devin will do what he has to do. So, but as far as Gervonta, bro, Tank, you're going to lose a lot of fans, bro. People still going to buy, but they're not going to love you. People going to talk bad about you. And you know you sensitive. You read the internet. You be arguing with dudes on Twitter and Instagram all the time. So, you know, I hope that you make the right decision because, you know, you got a lot of brothers that's hoping and, you know, and you know, fighting for you. And people talk bad about you. You know, you got racist channels. They can't wait to grind you up. They know who they are. You know what I mean? And we gotta protect you from them people. But if you doing crazy stuff, bro, you on your own, man. Cause you got some people that's waiting for you to pick your next fight to dissect you. And if you pick a El Rayo or a Conor Ben, bro, that's gonna be lame, Tank. For real. Bentley said, you got to do with bro. It definitely that. People see that's the blueprint. He had it and don't lose. You got your haters out there before he got a pretty decent resume, bro. He not lying. Be low, man. Everybody knows the point when they're inactive, when they're coming off their worst performance. Floyd will eventually come off best performance. You know, so people take that, look at that, don't dissect it away. They saw what never lost. But you go to the highway. Did y'all do your research on Boy Floyd? Top 40 real good. He backed up on the ropes and recovered really fast. You know what I mean? That was a dog fight. Most of these work right now. And 140. 140 pounds, Corey was dog a lot of them. Or ugly for a lot of these welterweights. And so you got, y'all ain't see that? Boy, he went through there with that. When he went through them, going with that, he ain't see him when people said, somebody, and I was like, man, y'all don't watch. I said, what a big linky boy, all friends, everybody was crazy. You know, but I'm just saying, you know, everybody want to be Money Mayweather, Mark. Nobody wants to be Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd went through the gauntlet, bro. He went through the blender, and he came out untouched. You know what I mean? So people see the O. To answer your question, Bentley, people see that O, and that's all they care about. So they rather take easy touches for decent money and collect minor belts, and that's okay. That's okay in 2024. You know? You know what I'm saying? That's okay in 2024, and I don't know why. I might sound like Mark, can you hear me? Mike, how I sound? Bentley, type in the chat. You know, I don't fuck with you like that, but we good. How I sound now? I don't want to have too much going on in the background. I was outside. I'm going back in my condo. Let me switch my earpiece out. But yeah, like I was saying, Tank Davis, you got to move different, buddy. Got to move different. Let's see if this is better. I know he was gonna start doing that with that horn. All right, bet. All right, we good. We back now. My partner might be taking a little break, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? We 39, almost 40 minutes in our show. You know, Maybe we'll drop the link if Big Bro want to do that. BVO got some changes coming, so I'm just letting y'all know a little early, but it's all good. So let's keep going with this Gervonta Davis for right now. The people, for you dudes out there making up all these excuses, it has to stop, bro. You know, it has to stop. You know, y'all criticize everybody else for ducking and outpricing themselves and all these things, but you don't want to hold y'all mans accountable. You know, this is the stuff that is going to put us all out of business. Boxing. What y'all going to talk about? Because I'm good in my life outside of YouTube. What y'all going to do when y'all can't stream for 11 hours and talk boxing? Because it ain't no boxing. It might be 1 or 2 fights a year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all happy that Top Rank going out of business, or not going out of business, but Top Rank, you know, is not going to be with ESPN. PBC is not with Showtime. Showtime's out of business. See, Al Heyman, they spent all the money up. They don't all this. Don't y'all fools know that's going to be the less boxing y'all fools see, and the less boxing y'all fools got to talk about on y'all channels? Don't y'all know that? No, I don't really like Top Rank and how they do things around there, how they treat some of their fighters. But I don't want them out of business. I don't want Bob going out of business. We need Top Rank in there. They got some dogs on their roster. Period. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all happy that Al Heyman, some of y'all raccoon channels. And one day I'm gonna get up here and the BVO gonna let me, and I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna name each and every one of y'all that I'm talking about. And it can be whatever from there. Cause y'all do certain things and y'all know what y'all be doing. And y'all be just messing up the game. Y'all happy, y'all Heyman ain't this and PBC ain't that, and some of y'all Top Rank in this. And I know I'm one of the people that's called Top Rank the plantation. I am. I don't like Top Rank, but I don't want them out of boxing. So some of y'all need to chill, bro, with that weird style y'all got, bro. It's whack. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I mean? Y'all got y'all fans or whatever, but it's just whack. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all want Top Rank out of boxing? Why y'all want PBC and Al Heyman to run out of money? Make it make sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you want them? Why would you want? That's like saying take all the NFL players away and let's just put the scabs in and let them play. So your New England Patriots ain't gonna be the Patriots. The Kansas City Chiefs ain't gonna have Patrick Mahomes. They might got another guy at quarterback because y'all don't want to see. Y'all happy that something happened. Somebody went out of business. Like y'all just weird. Y'all new fans. Some of y'all old heads trying to act like y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all try to act like y'all ain't been around a long time. Y'all messing up the game, bro. It's only a few of us that's gonna really get up here and keep it real, bro. A lot of other people on the payrolls, bro. And they say things and they do things and they get up here and they hardcore fan, they man fans. You know what I'm saying? They're not a fan of the sport. They're a fan of a particular fighter. And that's just messing up the game. Why can't you like both the fighters? Like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, you know, you had to pick a side. You couldn't stand in the middle. They, you know, and I understand the rivalry thing. I get it. But boxing is a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like basketball and football where you can pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tag team. Ain't no tagging nobody in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all messing up the game, man. Mark, are you back right yet? Your mic right? If not, we're gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? He said Bentley wants to talk about Bud. He said let's talk about Bud tweet saying Canelo and him is the biggest fight, like it or not. Do you agree? I don't like the fight. I don't like the fight. Bentley, I don't care for that fight. If Terrence want to run on up there to 68, then I guess I'm gonna ride with him. But I don't like the fight, man. Why are we like? The only reason I don't like the fight, I like what Bud's trying to do. I ain't mad if Bud want to jump up the super middleweight and try to go for it. But the reason I don't like the fight is because you got a guy named David Benavidez out there at your weight. So you want to fight a guy that's inactive, that clearly got stuff going on outside of boxing. You want to pull him in. If you finally come around and want to fight him, and then you want to bring up a welterweight after you just brought up a junior middleweight. When you got they call him the Mexican Monster. You got David Benavidez right there. A big payday, a big pay-per-view, Cinco de Mayo, Mexican Independence Weekend. Pick which one you want, and it's gonna do $1 million, bro. Easy. But Canelo wants to, coast the rest of the way out, I guess, and he has the right to do it, but he's not gonna be like what BBO call him, the greatest Mexican boxer of all time. That ain't happening. If he takes the Jamal Charlo and then a Terrence Crawford fight, bro, Canelo, I cannot wait till Canelo is out of boxing. I can't wait till he go. I can't wait. So the middleweights and the super middleweight, the current super middleweights can mix it all up and let them belts, But I'm pretty sure it'll be another goofy that get the belts. But Canelo Alvarez, what you doing is just weird. And PBC, I don't understand why they so in love with Canelo. I get it. He is the bag though. I get it. But when they give him $50 million, do y'all really think that the companies that's fronting the money is seeing a return in that? I don't think they are. I don't think that if Canelo do good pay-per-views, I don't think that generates up to $50 million. How much you gonna get back? How much they supposed to get back? They quick to write Canelo a $50 million check, bro. And I don't like that. And they let him go in there. Oh yeah, we'll put you in there with Jamal. People been saying you've been ducking. Look, he's a little vulnerable right now. You can get him. Then all right, we're gonna bring Terrence Crawford up for welterweight because that Earl Spence fight. That ain't we ain't gonna do that. We gotta protect our investment in Earl Spence. You already beat him one time. We don't need him losing back-to-back fights. So yeah, we're gonna throw you up there because they don't really care about Crawford. Yeah, throw him on up there at 68. Come on, man. Like, what we doing, bro? They don't need to do that, man. They don't need to do that all. No, he don't. Bentley, I usually don't agree with you, but he don't got nothing. He has nothing to gain. Because all they're going to say is, oh, well, he brought up a welterweight that never fought nobody. He only fought one guy, Earl Spence. He got exposed. Terrence Crawford wasn't that good. Then you had the Earl Spence fans come and attack Crawford. You know what I mean? This is weird. Salute to homie Josh. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tapping in with your boys. Y'all hit the like and subscribe, man. We trying to run it up. We're going to be the new ESPN. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't like that fight, Bentley. I truly don't. Jamal need to go on in here and get in there with Caleb Plant. That's who Jamal Charlo need to fight. Jamal Charlo versus Caleb Plant and David Benavidez and Canelo all on the same card, and then you mix it up like that. You know what I mean? You might get David and Jamal. You might get David and Plant. You know what I mean? Well, he already beat Plant, so it could be I guess it'll be a rematch. But Jamal Charlo, you let that man come and bust you upside your head, and you didn't do nothing. And then when the security come around, you start acting all goofy and crazy like you was gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Them Charlos known for getting somebody going upside one of their head, man. Then which one of them got smacked? Type it in the chat. Was it Jamel or Jamal? With Swift Hurd slapped one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Jamal Charlo need to be worried about Caleb Plant. That's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Let him get in there, man. Yeah, Tim Zoo, he's still in the mix. Yeah, Maul, he got slapped twice. I thought that was Mel. Damn. That man, they got slapped by 2 different men and didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but Charlo's wife then went up there and jumped on the other brother's wife. You know, they had that been going on for a while. You know, Jamal Charlo, you know, I wish that fight would have happened a lot sooner, man, with Canelo and Charlo. Because Charlo, right now, I don't think his head is in the game. I think that, see, this is what I disagree. People be like, yo, this fight he gonna do the same thing. Don't y'all know Jamel and Jamal are 2 different fighters? Jamel Charlo, he likes to use a lot of lateral movement, and he moves around. Jamal Charlo don't be doing all that moving around, and his jab is better. So, you know, we got to see what that happens, man. But I'd rather see Plant and Jamal, let Jamal, because, you know, he had to knock some cobwebs off with Benavidez. I thought he looked okay, you know, but again, David Benavidez and Canelo needs to be the next fight. That's what we need to be talking about. Not what if Tank fight Devin? Is Tank gonna fight Devin, or is Tank gonna fight Conor? No, we need to be sitting up here on this platform talking about Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez in May. That's what we need to be talking about. But nah, nope. Not PBC and Canelo. They let Canelo do what he want. You know, it is what it is. I know a lot of y'all don't like that, but Canelo has the right. He's been in here long enough. He has the accolades to do what he wants. So when he fights Jamal Charlo and Terrence Crawford, y'all can't get mad, bro. Y'all really can't. All you can do is hope for one of them to whoop him so we can get him out of here faster. That's all. Josh said Canelo won't get in the ring with Benavidez under no circumstances. That's what I just said, dog. Like he don't want to. He'll jump his behind and where we at? He'll jump his ass in there with a welterweight or a junior middleweight like that. But he won't get in there. He won't rematch a Bivol at 68. Why he didn't want to do that? The man was gonna come down in weight. Canelo was like, oh no. I'm not finna lose my undisputed belts. Nope. I think Dimitri Bivol would have came up there and rumbled him. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have. I mean, he can. I think he can beat. I think Bentley. I think he can beat Canelo too. I mean, David Benavidez too. I think he can beat him. You know, but it's a 50-50. They got to get in there and fight. Canelo wants to fight junior middleweights and welterweights, bro. You know. Yeah, I don't know if he'll stop him, Josh, but he'll whoop him again. It's gonna be the same thing. He's gonna beat his arms up. Canelo might win one more round than he did. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Bivol got him figured out. You know what I mean? Canelo doesn't do well with fighters like that move around, got a good jab, got a solid defense. Canelo does horrible with those fighters, like Lara. A lot of people thought Islandi Lara won the fight. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't move around the ring like you did and expect them to beat the champ. I know what you did. I felt what you did. I thought you won. But the way you moved around the ring, you got to beat the champ, bro. You can't do that. Yeah, Canelo is a monster. You know, he is. Yeah, he did use his reach good, for sure. That's the problem. Canelo can't get around nothing like that. Somebody with a good reach, nice jab, nice footwork, solid defense. Canelo, if they ain't right there in front of him, you know. Only way Canelo gets you if you slow down. If you slow down and you box because Caleb Plant was boxing him. You know what I mean? But he slowed down. Canelo got to him. You know what I mean? I never thought Plant was all that anyway. He's cool, you know, but he's a nice little beef fighter. He's cool. Looks like when he gets up to the big fights, he can't win. He's over for 2. He lost to Canelo. He got stopped by Canelo. Then he got in there with David Benavidez, and he was doing really good in that fight. But again, his gas tank, he slowed down. Bull got to him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I believe that. I ain't gonna say he's not all that. I agree with you, BBL, to a certain extent. Like, he's okay. He cool. You know what I mean? But he can't beat the top 2 guys. He can beat 3. He can be 3. You know, I forgot about him, Josh Morrell. You know, but I need to see a little bit more of David Morrell. You know, I think he's ready though. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna fight him. People mad because the big names not want to get in there with him. David Benavidez, Canelo. They don't want to risk giving up their spot. I know David Benavidez doesn't want to risk giving up his spot for a dangerous fight like David Morrell, when it's probably not a big money fight, and if he does lose, he doesn't get that. Right now, David Benavidez got everything working in his favor to be the next guy. You know, and he's not going to fight David Morrell right away. BBL said Morrell get beat to sleep. By Canelo? I don't know about that. Kid kind of green, though, you know. But he got it going on, though, for sure. David Morrell got all the equipment in the tool bag to go to work, for sure. So we got to wait and see, you know. He'll have his moment. David Benavidez ain't going to be at 68. How many fights he got left there? Maybe 2, 3 tops? He waiting around for Canelo. He said he's not, but he kind of is. He kind of lingering around 168. You know what I mean? He'll have some good big fights up at 75. You know, you got the winner of Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. So maybe he want to get in there with one of them bulls. I don't know, bro. He said Canelo would get badly messed up, hurting with Morrell respectfully. You know, I can dig it, man. David Morrell's, he look like he ready, you know. I can't wait to see him fight. He don't got nothing on the books right now, do he? I ain't heard nothing about David Morrell, nothing on the books. Yeah, he said he got T.O. in 10. I got T.O. in 12. I think he should win easily. 8-4, 9-3 for T.O. We might not see a knockout. I'd love to see him knock Jermaine Ortiz out. Because the amount of shit that he's going to talk is going to be so funny online, dog. He's going to really be delusional then. People don't like Teofimo, but you know what? Boxing needs him. You know what I mean? People, we need Tio because, you know, he's one of them dudes, bro. You know? He just is, bro. Josh, you got him winning a close UD? That's cool. That's cool. I got him winning I'll say UD. I give it 8-4, 9-3. No, I don't think it's going to be easy for him either, though, Josh. I don't either. But Tio should go in there. First 4, 5, 6 rounds, Tio should be doing his thing. Because I don't know if Jermaine is ready for the spotlight yet. We're going to see, though. We definitely going to see. Is he ready? He talk like he ready, but a lot of fighters do. They talk, and then nothing. You know what I mean? So we gotta wait and see that one. But I think Jermaine looks in good shape. He looks like he's ready to go. Looks like he's ready to shock the world. He knows there's a possibility of a slack Teofimo Lopez that come out. He might be a little slack, like little cold, like he did against Sandor Martin. And if he does that, he's gonna get beat. But for the most part, I got Tio 9-3, 8-4 at the worst. I could be wrong though. He said he's gonna show him. I see what you're trying to say, Bill. He's gonna just like show his power and then beat him up, get him out of there. You want a 10th round knockout? I don't know if he's gonna knock Ortiz out. You know, he hasn't knocked nobody out at 140 yet, so we gotta wait to see what happens on that one. I think it's gonna be a chess match at the beginning, but Tio is a good chess player. No matter if y'all don't. Teofimo Lopez can fight, bro. He just a corny dude. He just annoys me. He makes me irritate me, bro. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know who he is. Only us. And what I mean by us as hardcore fans, nobody don't know who he is yet. And you know, I'm not true, and I'm agree with the little homie X. Uh, I ain't all the way sold on Sabril Matias like that. He got them knockouts in all them fights. Yeah, he got that, but he gets hit a lot, bro. You don't see that, Anthony? You don't see how people be putting hands on Matias? He has lost. People act like he undefeated. He lost to a guy that nobody knows of. I forgot the guy name. He did come back and knock the guy out, but nevertheless, I think he lost a UD to that guy too. You know what I mean? It was a learning curve. People say, "Oh, learning." Well, he got beat. You know what I mean? So his Da Vinci Code been cracked a long time ago. So you know he gets hit a lot, bro. You know what I mean? He get in there with somebody like Lope Tiafimo. He get in there with Devin Haney. Yo, that dude's a walking knockout to me. He either gonna knock you out or get knocked out. He one of them dudes to me. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Yeah, I see that all the time with him, but I think it just doesn't respect his opponent's power. That's why he gets hit a lot and doesn't care about defense." Nah, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that he's taking some like his opponent's best punch, and once he feels that, he just walk you down and walk to you, and he just brutalizes you. He does, bro. He walk you down and beat your ass, bro. He destroys you. But when he get in there with somebody that can crack, like accumulation of punches take effect. People call Devin Haney pillow fisted. How many times he rocked Regis? Regis got a pretty nice chin. He rocked Regis a couple times. He dropped him. You know what I mean? So again, if you getting caught, pop, 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 and then you trying to retaliate and trying to do something back, and the guy's not there, but he constantly tagging you. I'm just not sold on Matias. I like him. I want to see him fight. But when the lights come on and he get in there with Devin, Tio, and them top dogs, I think he loses. Doug, what's up, Doug? Jump up here. I'm up here cooking by myself. Get back. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, Anthony, he cool. I rock with him, though. Don't get it twisted. If he fight tomorrow, I'm watching it. Because somebody going to get stretched. Either he going to get stretched or he going to stretch the person. You know what I'm saying? But people make it something like he can't be beat. That's what angers me. You know, and Puerto Rico is searching for a new star, so they're pushing this guy because he got all knockouts. You know what I'm saying? But for real, he ain't, bro. He get hit way too much for me. You know, you got Thurman on Zoo. You got Thurman on Zoo. People keep texting my phone, man. I think Tim Zoo gonna win, but I'm gonna ride with Keith just on the simple fact because I want to see what he gonna say after he beat him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. But a lot of people got Keith Thurman getting knocked out. You know what I mean? When he's never been knocked out. But he has been inactive. Man, he ain't Puerto Rican. Get out of here, BBO. He said Anthony said he had his comparison was always with Matias was between Miguel Cotto and Margarito. Miguel Cotto had way better defense than Matias. He more like Margarito, if anything. Just his face and his head is the defense. And when Margarito went in there after he got caught cheating, and Shane Mosley put it on him, boy. That was Mosley's best fight. Yeah, for sure, Free. Come up, brother. You know, you family. You know. Subriel Matias, he more like Margarito if I'm going to have to compare him between them two fighters. Because Cotto move a little bit more. Cotto tries to avoid big shots. And Cotto's very crafty and smart in there. Matias is he I don't want to say that word, but he comes straight at you, man. Once he knows you can't hurt him, boy, you done. You know what I mean? If you can't move and you let him get to you, boy, he gonna destroy you. But again, when you get in there with somebody that can pop, he's a walking knockout to me. I mean, what you think, Doug? What you like Matias? I like Matias, but how do you see him? To me, he's a walking knockout waiting to happen. You know, he can crack and he knock everybody out, but to me, he gets hit way too much, bro. Way too much.
Well, first things first. Shout out to my brother Prize in the building, man. My brother BVO. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where Marky at. Where Marky Dan at? He's supposed to be up here.
Yeah, Marky had he was Marky misplaced his phone, so it's probably driving him crazy, and he's just like, yeah, I can't do this right now. So I didn't even realize I was up here that long by myself. I didn't think I could do it.
Hey, first off, you've been doing it, so keep doing it, goddammit. And we ain't trying to hit none of that. You can definitely run the show if you need to. Cool, man, what's the topic, man? Give me the topic. You know what I'm saying? And we rock.
What I was talking about right now, basically, a couple of guys in the chat, a couple of brothers in the chat was talking about Subriel Matias, and my assessment with him is he's a walking knockout waiting to happen. He gets hit way too much, but what he does is once he learns that he can take his opponent's best shot, he walks you down and brutalizes you. He kills somebody. So, you know, he ain't to be played with. Literally. Yeah, he got a body.
Unfortunately.
RIP to that man and respect to his family. I'm talking boxing, but you know, so to me, he just waiting for somebody to come and punish him because he doesn't have any defense to me.
Well, the thing, I think this is the thing. I don't know what his defense is like yet. Now I will say we got to remember the man did get beat in a fight. He lost. He done lost a fight, but he did come back and revenge that with a knockout.
Yes, he did.
This is why I think, and people they criticize me for saying it, but we all understand styles make fights. The most difficult style to fight is the back-footed slick counterpuncher. That's the most difficult style to fight. Why? Because if you can't force them to come to you and you got to go and engage, then that just it presents openings for those type of fighters. Hence the reason I think if it comes down to Matias and Tio, I think Tio beats Matias. I think Devin beats Matias. And the reason being is because Matias is a come forward fighter and he's open for all of that. And this is what we haven't seen yet. Has he fought anybody who can gain his respect while still fighting off the back foot and putting hands on him? We haven't seen it yet, but that's his kryptonite in my opinion. And I think Tio and Devin both can do that well. And if you want to sit there and try to fight at mid-range, he loses to both of them once again because they're better boxers than him. So I don't know if he gets knocked out by either one of them, but I will say his style it falls into their wheelhouse. I keep talking about this wheelhouse that I keep saying, Teofimo Lopez. The reason I picked Jermaine Ortiz in the fight, I broke this down the other night. Because Jermaine Ortiz can fight off the back foot. We didn't see him come forward as well, but he can definitely fight off the back foot. He's longer and rangier than Tio, so he can utilize his jab and force Tio to be first. Same, and I think Tio is going to be able to utilize his jab against somebody like Matias because I think he's the quicker fighter. I think he's more athletic, and I think Tio give that man. Like I said, I picked Tio to win the fight by decision, but at the same time, if he able to get you on the ropes, then it's over. It's a wrap for you. You better start grabbing and tying up. Everybody was mad at Devin when he was utilizing the jab and grab. They was mad at him. Nah. Sometimes in boxing, you got to do that. It is what it is. It's boxing. And so clinching is a part of the sport. So although as fans, we don't want to see it. We want to see the great fights. If you know what you're looking at, you understand that because it's a part of boxing, clinching, and that's what you're going to have to do with Matias. You're going to have to clinch him. It is what it is. You're going to have to clinch him. You're going to have to make the ref continue to reset the fight and make it a middle of the ring fight. And jab, 1-2s, hook off the jab, all of that. You got to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think Devin and Tio can do all of that against Matias because I think his footwork is underrated, but I don't think he has the footwork that they have. But at the same time, at the end of the day, Matias is a beast. That man is a beast. Yeah. And that's why we want to see all these fights made. That's why we want to see them.
Yeah, he definitely is a beast. But you said everything I agree with 100%. I think that he loses to Subriel Matias, loses to Devin Haney. I think he loses to Tio. I think he can beat Pitbull and Ryan. But I can't really think of...
He stops both of them. He stops... I don't know if he... Pitbull ain't got no neck. He ain't got no neck. And because he ain't got no neck, I don't know if he gets stopped. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a neck. A lot of time when you get hit on the chin and get shit, your neck is a lot of the reason that you end up really getting hurt when you get hit on the chin.
Yeah,
right.
For real. When your neck snap, boy, that thing, ooh, boy, you be dizzy, boy.
and Pitbull ain't got no neck. And so I don't know if he stopped Pitbull, but he'll beat the shit out of Pitbull.
I don't know if he knocks him out, but I think Subriel Matias will just beat him up. He might make him quit on his stool. I don't think he'll like knock him out, but I think they'll be like, the referee will be like, all right, that's enough. He already killed somebody. So if he start beating him real bad, I'm pretty sure the referee knows this man didn't kill somebody. So be ready for some premature stoppages with him.
And the thing is that when you look at Matias' last, and I don't know if this plays a part in it, but his the last few guys that he done fought, at least the last 3, they all quit on the stool. I think the last 4 actually, but they all quit on the stool. You know what I'm saying? So it was just because he was bludgeoning them. He was coming forward. He was putting that pressure. He took that initial shot, understood you ain't finna hurt me, and now I'm finna beat you up.
Mm-hmm. And his defense is like he'll eat 2 or 3 punches to give you one.
Exactly. But the problem
that's just not good.
But the problem is when you have somebody who has great footwork, and this is why boxing is such an intricate sport, is because when you look at somebody who has great footwork, if they're able to keep hitting you with them shots and you ain't able to land that one that you looking to land, then what happens is you start to get beat up. That's what starts to happen. And you become you become more reluctant in this fight than you were in your other fights. And I think that happens. I think that would definitely happen. Shout out to I don't want to mess the brother name up. That Matias just put on the or just made him quit on the stool. I think in the 4th or 5th round, something like that. Shout out to him. But I think he was an Eastern European fighter. You know what I'm saying? When I say Eastern European, I put everybody in Ukraine, and they all not Ukrainian. So I don't want to.
Yeah. That dude was putting hands on. He was putting a little bit of hands on Matias for a little bit though before he
earlier, but he can't. The problem is he hold D free. Mute yourself, man. D free, you coming here with this. D free, you sound like you're in the cop car right now. You're in the cop car, so respectfully. I say that respectfully. I don't no disrespect to my brother D free, but at the end of the day, man, I think there are multiple styles that can beat Matias. The thing is that he hadn't ran into him yet, and the fighters he been fighting been very similar. They allow him just to walk forward. You can't just walk forward against Devin. You can't just walk forward against Tio. You can't do that because you're gonna get touched up. They're gonna take half steps back, be out of range for you. You're gonna be swinging that air, and they're gonna be touching you up. That's what happens. And so I think before I still and I want to see Devin and Matias now. I want to see Tio and Matias now. It is what it is. But at the same time, I think he got to hone his skills a little more. I do think he need to hone his skills. And if he's able to go in there and figure out how to utilize other skill sets, then I think Matias is a dangerous fighter. He's very dangerous. I just think that he's really raw right now. And these guys are much more polished than he is.
What is he, 21-0 or 21-1?
Yeah, 21-1, I believe. 21-1. With like 19, but with like 20 knockouts. I think it's 20 knockouts. So you know, hey, the man can punch, the man can fight.
Yeah, clearly.
But at the same time, when you run up against some of these other guys, what they're gonna do is they're gonna handicap you. And when you start getting handicapped, what other tools do you have in your belt is what I look for. And I don't know, I haven't seen it from Matias yet. That's the only problem. I haven't seen it.
Only thing I seen from him on his tool belt was that he can crack. You know, when you put him in there with somebody who's gonna move, like Teofimo Lopez, gonna go in there and box him and not try to get in them exchanges with him because Tio's not a stupid fighter. He's a very high IQ. He has a lot of IQ, and somebody like Devin Haney with IQ will go in there and just outsmart this guy. You know, he gonna try to come in there with that brute force, and them guys are not gonna be there. And I just think Devin Haney and Tank and Tio and I think Subriel could be number 3. I think he can beat Regis.
Hey, real quick. Shout out to Bentley. Me and Bentley, we disagree a lot of times, but what he just said right here, Errol Spence should be an example of walking forward. I agree with it. I agree with that. And EJ just instead of you got to have. I always thought EJ had educated footwork. The problem is that against Bud, there were times he should have been taking half steps back. He should have been utilizing footwork more than he was versus just coming forward. And what he wanted to do was pressure Bud, and Bud was prepared for that, and that's why Bud beat the shit out of his ass. So
and Bud jab was really, really strong, man. And Bud was kind of big in there too, though. I was like, damn, Terrence looked like a middleweight in there, bro.
Bruh, it was so crazy. You know, I called the fight over here, but it was so crazy watching it because one thing I've always criticized Bud about is that he don't utilize his jab the way I think he should. I think Bud has a good jab, but he don't utilize it like that. He like to fight.
Kind of like Floyd. I wanted to see Floyd jab a lot more when he got older, but he didn't do it until he needed to do it.
Until he needed to. And that's what Bud did. When Bud needed to utilize the jab, he changed his jab from a range finder, a popping jab. Oh, I got feedback again.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
After I say this, D3, I'm gonna let you cook after this, D3. Bud utilized it. Bud utilized it instead of it being a popping jab. He or range finder, any of that. He utilized it as a power jab, and it was special. Bro. It was special.
Mm-hmm. And Earl got a pretty good jab himself, but Terrence neutralized everything, and he just showed me and everybody else that he's the best fighter in the world. Nobody's skills right now, I'm talking about today, nobody's near Terrence Crawford, bro. He beats everybody at 147. I mean, I'd like to see Boots in this, though. I ain't going to say he can beat Jerron in this. I think that's a good fight.
I think he beat Boots. I'm a fan of Boots. I'm a fan of Boots. I love Boots. I think he beats
Terrence can win that one. I think Terrence. You know what my problem is? It's not that I think that Boots can't beat him. It's just that I'm not going to bet against Terrence Crawford after what I just seen against Earl Smith. And now people say, oh, well, Earl had injuries. Earl was this and Earl that. Okay,
I
well,
don't want to hear none of that.
I don't want to hear none of that. And not only that, what about his previous fights? Because he kind of does the same thing. You know what I mean? Like when they told him he was down against Sean Porter, he was like, "How?" He went out there and snapped, bro. I ain't never seen nobody snap like that in my life, bro. He went out there and snapped. And when that nigga thought he was down against Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford was like, when he shook his face, like when he shook his head, like, how? When that bell rung, that nigga turned into a demon, bro. He turned into not a demon. I take that back. He turned into a savage, and he went out there and he destroyed Sean Porter after that, bro. Well, you call him podcast Porter if you want. When that man, when Bud got a whiff that he was down on the scorecards, he made sure that it would not make it to the scorecards because he turned it up, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Prize. I'm gonna be honest, and you know, I always say I ain't got to get up here and lie. I ain't got no reason to lie. If credit is due, I'm gonna give credit what credit is deserved. One of the things that I respect so much about Bud is that when he went into that fight, he changed his style and fought a different fight than he's ever fought, in my opinion. I ain't never seen him fight that style of fight. And I'll break it down why I say this. I always said that Bud was a slow starter. You know what I'm saying? We all understand that. But he likes to, quote unquote, download information. Bud said, damn, what y'all talking about? What I'm going to do is I'm going to jab with his ass. I'm longer than him. So when I'm jabbing, instead of having a rangefinder, a pity pat jab, no, I'm coming with the shotgun jab. I'm putting that bitch right down the middle on your ass. And when I'm putting it down on the middle on your ass, you got to either get your head off the line or you're going to eat these motherfuckers. And as you eat them, then once you start eating my jabs, then I can put other things together. Yeah, that's what Bud did.
That's exactly what he did.
And
it makes Terrence Crawford really good.
He's special, but like I say, I ain't no huge. I'm a fan of Bud, but I ain't no huge fan of Bud. I ain't no huge fan of EJ. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple fighters that I'm a huge fan of. Mike Tyson, Devin Haney. Outside of that, I ain't no huge fan of any of these guys. Am I a fan of them?
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Terrence Crawford, and I'm a huge fan of Earl Spence and Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. Those are my guys. But Terrence Crawford, when he went in there against some of his other opponents, bro, for instance, when he fought Kell Brook, right? If you go back and look at the fight and you noticed it,
real quick. Hey, BVO D-Free is in the background. He asking to jump back on. Go ahead. My apologies.
Nah, you good. You good. Let's get Free back up here. But if you go back and look at that Kell Brook fight, and I know it's Kell Brook. I get it. People, EJ fans, don't grind me up, but just hear me out.
Kell Brook can fight though. Kell Brook,
right? I know, but people were trying to say Kell was over the hill and all that. I don't want to hear none of that. But nevertheless, Terrence Crawford was taking his right hand, fighting in the southpaw stance, pawing, like touching Kell Brook glove with his right hand. And then when Kell Brook tried to jump in with a right hand, he thought Bud was going to pat his glove or just like do a range, like trying to make his right hand like a rangefinder. And Bud turned that shit over, and Kell Brook went stumbling over, bro. That was
the shit out of his ass. Hey, clipped the shit out of his ass, and then went and finished his ass.
Turned it over, bro. I rewinded that recently, like 2 days ago. Bro. Maybe 100 times, 50 at least. I'm not gonna exaggerate, but at least 20 times I went back to watch what he did with his right hand. He kept doing it. Paul, he might flick. Then when Kell Brook struck, the timing was crazy. How he knew the bang, just turn it over to a right hook, bro. It was crazy, or a right across, whatever you want to call it, a right hand. It was vicious, and people gotta understand that's his strong hand. So when he jabbing with you, he hitting you with his best hand, dominant hand. So when Earl was trying to push him back and Bud didn't move, I said, damn, Bud can fight at 154. I was wrong. I was like, he's too little for 154, but no.
And this is the other thing I think I missed. The other thing is that we done seen Bud come up, 3 weight divisions at this current moment in time. If he fight at 54, it'll be 4. But when we see him come up, we seen his power translate. I
Yeah.
was just having a conversation with my brother
They
Rebuttal,
followed him.
and the thing is that a lot of people's power don't translate the way that Bud's is translating. And Bud, man, it's crazy that I'm not a huge Bud fan. I'm not. It is what it is. I rock with him.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge EJ fan either. It is what it is. You know, I rock with him, but I mean, I like him. I'm not a huge fan of either one
Earl
of them.
Spence is a more likable guy than Terrence Crawford. I understand where people don't get where they hate Terrence Crawford because of his personality. He might not want EJ come and tap into the hood. You know, he's a more seem like a more fun guy to chill with. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna be like, yo, you going to the fight tonight? I got fight tickets. Who you want to go with, Terrence or Earl? A lot of people gonna go with Earl because Earl is a little bit more, you know, Terrence got that kind of stiff, like he don't trust his own people kind of mentality, you know, like especially when it comes to these YouTube streets, you know what I mean? Earl done came and tapped into some of these channels. Bud ain't never been on here unless he's going with Fight Hype or one of them kind of people. And he
But
never come with.
we can't judge a fighter on that.
I know that.
And
I'm just saying why people don't. I'm not saying that's why I don't like him because I like him. You know what I mean? I like him. Like you said, you're not a huge fan of Terrence. You're not a huge fan of Earl. I'm a huge fan of Bud because I like what he does. I'm a huge fan of Earl because I like what he did. You know what I mean? And I like what Devin Haney is doing. He looks like he wants to fight the best. So I like them kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? Them guys want to fight the best. People say Terrence don't want to fight the best. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? Them guys, them three guys to me, Earl, Terrence, and Devin in any order, wants to fight everybody, bro. They want all the smoke, bro. They want smoke, bro. And people, Earl got his ass whooped, but he still wants smoke though. Because he should have been left that way. He knew he couldn't be messing around with Terrence Crawford at 147, but he did not want to be a man of his word. That's what makes people love EJ so much. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I understand it, and hey, as a fan, I definitely understand it. My thing is at the end of the day, it comes down to the boxing ability. And my question is this for you? I want to ask a question. You know what I'm saying? First off, I want to tell you we way off topic. I don't even know. I know the topic was Matias.
Sorry, it is what it is. We cooking right now. We in cook mode. It's
Cool. Hey, I just want to make sure. Hey, it's your show. This ain't my shit. It's your show.
We in cook mode.
So let me. I gotta ask. So although we do understand, right, that boxing ability, we understand what that is. When we look at these fights, when we look at Bud, when we look at EJ, when we look at them in their next fights, that's really what I want to talk about is their next fights.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see for Bud? What do you see for EJ? Because what I'm hearing right now is that I done heard multiple things. I done heard that the fight is on, the fight is off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you want to see if they're not fighting each other? What do you want to see from each of these two fighters?
If they're not going to fight each other, which I don't think they are, us as fans, we don't need to see it. You got some hardcore EJ fans that be like, no, EJ need to get back. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody one up you, another man one up you want to get your get back. I get it. But let's be realistic. If Terrence, in his next fight, he need to go on in there and maybe entertain a Jaron Ennis. I know it's not a big money fight for him and all of that good stuff, but he needs to go focus on that. Earl?
Yeah, real quick for Bud. What weight do you want to see him fight Boots at?
Terrence is a super athlete, so he can probably easily make 147.
According to him, and I don't know how true it is, but he said he struggled to make weight for the EJ fight. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I retract what I said. You know what? Because he was kind of big in there. Like Terrence Crawford I was surprised at his size in there. And when Earl was trying to back him up and Bud didn't move, I was like, damn.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree.
I was like, damn. So if Terrence, I never heard him say that, but I trust you. If Terrence said that he doesn't know he struggled and I wouldn't be surprised. So if he go to 54, I don't really want to see him fight.
My bad. My
No, I
bad.
don't. No, you good. I don't really want to see him fight Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo need to get his mind right. I don't think his mind is in the game right now.
Fuck Jamel Charlo. Fuck.
I might want to wait to see Terrence sit back maybe and let this Zoo Keith Thurman thing get through. Or if T.O.'s talking his shit and T.O. go out and smoke Ortiz, I'll go whoop his ass real quick. But if we gonna just keep it tall and it's like let's just focus on Terrence Crawford at 154. I would like to see him. If I was him, I would wait out the Zoo Keith Thurman winner. Cause Bud can smoke everybody at 154. I don't know. Maybe he want to get in there with Brian. What's his name? What's the boy? Mendoza. That might be tough. It's not a lot of guys at 54 that can mess with, but I mean, Virgil Ortiz is not going to fight him. Virgil Ortiz is definitely not going to fight him.
What about you got the talent Sebastian Fundora? He's fighting a dude I ain't never heard of. He fighting him for the WBC, so he's gonna be the WBC champ. Would you like to see Fundora versus Bud?
Nope.
No. Who you think Bud beat the shit out of Fundora, or you think Fundora beat the shit out of Bud?
That big tall boy that got melted?
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford will knock his ass out under 4 or 5 rounds. He's not smart enough to beat Terrence Crawford. It ain't about size and muscle. His brain he's not smart enough to beat Terrence Crawford.
Hey, Prize, I need you to do me a favor and this is for Sebastian Fundora. I need you to do me a favor, Prize. I need you to buy this man a suit that's worth a damn, because the suit that he had on in the press conference, one of the most raggedest suits I've ever seen.
I ain't see that joint, though. I ain't see that joint.
And you're lucky. And you're lucky you did. And you're lucky you did.
He was a walking knockout from the beginning to me. You can't be 154 pounds at 6'12" or 6'11" or whatever he is. Like,
man, that man is 6'4". He's 6'4", man. He's 6'4".
Man, this guy is a twig, man. You know,
I'm 6'5", and this is the problem I have with it. This man is 6'4", fighting at 154. I'm 6'5", bro. I weigh 270.
Yeah, we older than them. We older than them too, but
yeah, we are.
But that doesn't give the fact if like my son.
Bro, hold on. In high school, I was 6'5", and in high school I weighed 215. What are we talking about?
Right, this guy's a twig. He's a walking knockout. He's exciting because they match make well. He does got a couple of nice, good wins, solid wins. What I did give him credit for. You know, he got that Lubin win. I gave him full credit for that because I thought Lubin was going to just destroy this guy. But this kid is he's just not it for me. I'm not sold on him. He got stretched by
Mendoza.
By Mendoza, melted him. That was a nice knockout.
But this is the craziest thing. So he got stretched by Mendoza, right? And triangle theory never works. It never works.
Right, because styles make fights.
But he got stretched by Mendoza. Jesus Ramos beat the shit out of Mendoza.
Yeah.
And then Erison Lubin beat Jesus Ramos, even though I thought that was a robbery. I thought it was a robbery. At the same time, Fundora goddamn broke Erison Lubin's face.
Yeah.
So like all this comes into play when we're talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I love this sport, because just because the right side beat Prize Fighter don't mean BVO can beat me too. You know what I'm saying? That means nothing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not you and you're not me. So
I got my money on Prize Fighter over BVO. I got my money on Prize Fighter. Respect to BVO.
I'm a little undersized with BVO.
No. We ain't worried about it.
Fundora, I don't trust him. I never really did trust him. I watched him because everybody was talking, so I got to watch. I watched. I was like, damn, kid, I like the kid. Clean cut kid. I like the kid. I don't dislike him. You know what I mean? But I was like, when I started watching him a little bit more, I was like, yeah, somebody gonna knock his ass out, and that's what happened.
You talking about Fundora?
Yeah.
I dislike this suit. I dislike his suit. Respect.
I'm gonna go check this suit out because
Bro, you got to
Cooking
see
his
this,
suit up, right?
this ragged ass suit he had on. I'm like, man, come on, man. You got
I
way
don't know.
too much
Them boys
money.
don't be knowing, man.
Bro, you got way too much money not to have a custom. I got custom made suits and I ain't got no money. I'm
Yeah,
broke.
hey, BVO, drop the link for for brother Anthony. He wants to get on here. Let him get up here and let him get a little airtime up here. If you still with us, BVO.
Yeah, we'll bring. Hey, shout out to Anthony, man. That's my brother right there.
Yeah, I told BVO to let me and Marky. But then again, I get it. You know what I mean? Because
BVO got to run it. He got to
that's
run it
weird.
accordingly. He
Yeah,
got to
he
run it
has to.
accordingly.
Yeah, it's just weird. You can't. You like giving up like that's like giving somebody my damn credit card number with the CVV.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even know. I don't. You know, I gotta. Bro, I don't even know how to make anybody else. I don't even know how to make them be able to pull other. I don't even know how to do it. To be honest with
Yeah,
you, so
you got to holler at brother BBO. He definitely knows how to do it. At one time, I could do it, but I told him, I don't. I wasn't really with that. I was like, I feel like it's his channel, so I was just kind of like, bro, nah, you need to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But certain times I do wish I can control that shit because I would be muting some of y'all niggas and I would be savage, bro. That's why it's not meant for me. It's meant for me to be where I'm at with BBO. You know
hey, real quick, I gotta ask you, Prize. I gotta ask you. Did you see Champ Shot? Did you see his Murderer's Row video?
Oh, yes. That was really
shout out to Champ Shot, man. That man doing great work over there, man.
That nigga went in the God mode on that documentary, bro. Yeah, that shit was savage, bro. With Burley, Burley. I didn't know Sugar. See, that's some shit that I didn't know. Sugar Ray Robinson was ducking, boy. He ain't want no parts. I ain't gonna.
I don't know if he was ducking. I still don't know if he was ducking.
He said he ain't want no parts of that, bro.
Oh,
I can see that.
Man.
I can see that happening.
And real quick, I gotta shout my brother out because me and him, we both 88 babies. You know what I'm saying? And anybody at 88 baby that's rocking in this YouTube shit right now, I'm gonna show love. And we both 88 babies. Shout out to my brother Champ, man. Shout out to him.
For sure. Shout out to the homie Champ. That was a dope documentary.
It was a fantastic. If y'all don't know, and real quick, for anybody who don't know, it's a Murderer's Row documentary, the Black Murderer's Row. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go check that shit out, man. That shit
to some savage fighters, savages that was fighting like right now. They would destroy all these young boys right now. Destroy them because they would whip your ass on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. You know, and then come back and fight on Saturday as well. And come back and fight a big fight, and they fought each other like 3 or 4 times, bro. Yes, it was more than that, bro. It was like them boys was fighting each other like 7 times, like just rumbling each other, bro. Because they didn't have no choice. They wouldn't let them in, right? They wouldn't let them in.
Yeah, they didn't have no choice. So, but
and the champions turned them down though. They wouldn't let them. Y'all need to go watch that documentary, especially if you like black fighters. If you want to know about some history, you want to get schooled on real quick.
No, it ain't just black fighters. It ain't just black fighters. It's boxing. If you love boxing and you really want to hold on real quick, if you love boxing and you want to stand on your square when you speak on this boxing shit, go watch that documentary that great brother put out, man. That's a great documentary. That's a great documentary.
I'm surprised it don't got that many views as it. I was expecting it to do more views, but Chansai, he got a lot of haters because he's real down to earth brother, and he's in his own lane, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't like that shit.
And the thing, he ain't got smoke with nobody. He don't want smoke with nobody. What he gonna do is what he do. I got a hoodie. I got 2 hoodies actually. A t-shirt. Man, I rock with him. And simply because the man, anytime I done jumped over there. And I know you look, hey, you better than me because you a mod over there. I ain't no mod, but I've been
rocking with him for a minute though. See, when I first started getting into the YouTube boxing, the first person I ever ran into, because I was just like, I want to hear boxing. I got tired of reading ESPN.com. I didn't know no better.
Me too.
I
Me
wasn't
too.
I wasn't up on YouTube yet. So when I first came over, I ran into T Street's Controversy from Philly, and I was like, "Oh shit, boy from Philly, he right over the bridge. Cool."
I don't
I
fuck
was
with T.
rocking with him.
I don't fuck with T
That's
Streets
fine.
at all. I don't fuck with T Streets.
I'm talking about at the time when I first got on YouTube, like noticing that all this content was out here. Then, you know, when you click one video, it leads to another one. So then I seen Boxing Ego, and I was like, I clicked on his shit, and I was like, okay, I like this. Okay. And then from there, I went to Dante, and then it led down to 78, and then the rest of the brothers, Black Fight Fan. Then I ran from lingering around the black, what was it called? Trill Boxing. I ran into the champ side, and I was like, damn, this nigga like me, man. This nigga remind me of me. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Some of the shit he be saying,
Fact.
some of the shit he be doing, and some of the shit, because when he veer off a boxing chat,
He talk about shit that I relate to.
That I relate to like a motherfucker.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, this the nigga, you know, I fuck with him, and then I veered off into like some other channels that I don't like, and you know, for the most part, yeah, them brothers, they all got. I'm all right with them brothers. They content is all right with me. You gotta. I like Drew. I like BF. I can't think of. I'm losing it, but
I ain't gonna hold you. I chopped it up with BF last night, man. Hey,
yeah,
BF, that's my brother, man. Shout out to
yeah,
BF.
BF is a good dude, especially when BF back in the day when BF first started coming around and he was doing them sanctioning body videos. That's what caught me. That's how I got put on the BF TV. Yo, this nigga, the information and the research that he did to break them, and he know he would just butcher everybody's name.
Yeah.
And I would love for BF to do a 2024 sanctioning body. BF, please do a sanctioning body 2024 version of the sanctioning body videos. Them joints is savage, bro. BF is crazy. And I hopefully him and the brother, damn, what's the homie name?
ETB Keon.
Yeah, I like him too. I don't know what it is about them. About what's his name? What's the boy name? You just said it. What's his channel name though?
No, everything boxing. ETB.
Yeah, everything boxing. I hope him and brother BF can
come to agree.
Yeah, because
come to some type of understanding.
I feel like that everything boxing kind of jumped out the window when he tried to personally attack the homie BF, because if you
let's no let's not do that.
Up to me. I don't want to do that. I'm not.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And the reason
go too far. I just
the only reason I say
keep it boxing. That's the only thing I got a problem with. Keep it boxing.
The only reason I say let's not go too far is because I don't know who BVO rock with, and I don't want to disrespect them and do anything on this channel. So,
but see, BVO don't. I know for a fact though, BVO don't watch none of these niggas, yo. Because I be like, BVO, you see this video? BVO was like, who? BVO was like, who? I never heard of this nigga. BVO don't be watching these niggas like that. He only watch like a couple cats, bro. And it be small time cats. He don't watch a lot of these big niggas. He don't like these niggas, bro. So I don't think that he gonna get mad. Like, we just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't nothing. It ain't about nothing. Because I respect them. Because at the end of the day, they all brothers. They my brothers, and I want them to get the most money on YouTube, put out the best content, and I want to be entertained. Because I'm a fan of these guys. Champ side, BF, everything, BVO. You know, all y'all niggas. I rock Knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want all them to get rich off of this shit.
Knockout is my brother.
Rich off of this shit. They need to figure out a lane to figure that situation out, because I feel like brother everything kind of jumped out the window when he tried to go there, you know, and BF, you know, multiple times explain the situation. And I come from a military family. You got to be a certain age, bro. That's just what it is. Now, regardless, I don't know nothing about none of the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he's in a tough situation. I believe him. BF, I believe him. I just do for some reason. I don't know why, but I just wish you and brother Keon, y'all need to patch that, bro. And money too, because money, you know.
I'm
Let's
with
move
you.
on. I don't like it, bro, because I like all them brothers, man. I donated the money before, you know what I'm saying? So
at the
I didn't
end of
even
the
know
day,
the nigga
man,
was.
at the end of the day, we don't want to see a civil war. That's what it
I
really
don't,
comes
man.
down
I
to. It
don't. I
ends up
don't.
being a civil war.
We look
Let
like
me
we
ask you
can coexist, bro.
this. No, we definitely can coexist, and everybody can have their own lanes. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question, though. I gotta ask a question. We seeing Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. That's the headliner on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
right? This the second time that Bob is putting one of his big fighters on Thursday. We seen it happen with Shakur Stevenson when it was the F1 series in Vegas. That was a Thursday fight. And now it's the Super Bowl weekend in Vegas, and it's going to be another Thursday fight for Teofimo Lopez. Do you think this does? Do you think this is good for those fighters or a negative thing for those fighters? What's your thoughts on it?
Man, that's a real good question, bro. Should you be even trying to promote anything near the Super Bowl? I would say no, because we know that football is the #1 sport in North America. But it can be good. I think it's gonna. I think the numbers. I think that, bro, for real, I think the numbers will be fine because we feeding for some boxing. There's a lot of boxing fans that want to watch some boxing. And Teofimo Lopez he's one of them players in the game, and I do think that he will do solid numbers on ESPN as far as viewership going. Is it a good idea to be, doing this around the Super Bowl? No, but I think as hardcore fans going to show up Thursday night. So we need content.
You damn right I'm watching that fight. You damn right I'm
right.
watching.
Right. We need content. We need stuff to talk about. We need content. So yes, the fights are gonna do good because of us. You know what I'm saying? The fight gonna do good because of us, bro. I don't know what the ticket sales are gonna be, but as far as people turning it on and watching it, man, hell yeah, people gonna be, bro. People gonna watch that, bro. It's Tio.
We watching all that shit. We watch. I ain't gonna say we. I'm saying me. Let me make this very personal. I'm watching all that.
No, the hardcore fans are gonna watch the fight. They can get up on their channels and lie like they didn't watch the fight. They gonna watch the fight, bro. They gonna stream it. They gonna watch the fight, bro. I got ESPN Plus. I buy the pay-per-views. I like buying it so I can talk shit.
But this ain't even a pay-per-view fight. You ain't even gotta buy it.
I know. No. It's on. What is on ESPN Plus or regular ESPN?
I could be wrong about this, so don't quote me on it. And like I always tell you, I ain't always right. Could never always be right. Couldn't be. But I believe it's gonna be on ESPN. It'll definitely be on ESPN Plus, but I think it's also gonna be on ESPN regular TV. I do think
that would be dope. I got ESPN Plus. Much as I hate them, I got the Zone. I got all my subscriptions. I buy my fights, so I don't do all that streaming because I don't like stealing from the fighters and their family. And I'd be looking at their kids on Instagram. You know what I mean? I got little kids and shit, so I buy the fight because I like to talk shit. Because people, a lot of people talk shit, bro. They don't even buy the fight, bro. They go to streaming and steal the fight, but you niggas is up here be the main niggas woofing. Like,
well, real quick,
I'm about to fight.
Real quick, let's talk about that card real quick. If we breaking it down,
what did let me read the comment real quick, Dub. Anthony said, pardon me. He said, "What are your thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts on Ray Cuban TV? I've never heard of it. Cano Loco. I heard of that name. I heard of that Cano Loco name.
Hey, shout out, real quick. I'll say shout out to Cano Loco. That's my big brother. I rock with Cano. Cano, he does a hell of a job with Puerto Rican fighters. You know what I'm saying? he has great interviews over there. So shout out to kind of local sports. Hey,
I
I'm
heard
a
of him
fan
on
of him.
I think I might have heard of him on maybe Black Fight Fan channel or something like that. I think I might have heard of him on one of the brothers' channels. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to him. Good Puerto Rico. You know I like a good Puerto Rican star. You know, like Tito and them back in the day. Them boys they hunting for one right now. You know what I mean? They ain't found their diamond yet, but it's gonna happen, bro. Shout out Puerto Rico. I love that island. I had a great time out there. 100%. If y'all ain't been to Puerto Rico, go on ahead, man. If you live on the East Coast, man, it's on about 2.5, 3 hour flight, man. Up and down. You good. I had a great time in Puerto Rico. The food was good. The women were great to me. The drinks were good. The beach was flowing. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to go back to that thing. For real, for real. Puerto Rico was lit.
Hey, I'll pick the DR over Puerto Rico any day of the week.
Any day of the week. In the words of Dub Right Side, respectfully, Puerto Rico. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Dominican, I had way more fun in Dominican Republic than I did in Puerto Rico. Way more fun. You know, and that island is man, I love to get some property out there, boy.
Well,
I
you and
would
me,
love
but
it.
we'll go 50-50 on the property if
We
necessary.
could
Hey,
definitely go
hey,
half.
just take a vacation over there every now and then. That's it. Just take a
A little
vacation.
$500 a piece of money, man. Ain't about
Yeah, yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah. No,
Brother,
no,
we
no.
got a
We
spot, bro.
yeah, yeah, no, no. I'm all about that now. I'm all about that.
Yeah, I got a little $500 on a little mortgage. We be good. We be straight. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey, hey,
love DR though. That food. I didn't even eat seafood until I went to Dominican Republic, bro. I didn't eat seafood. When I went over there, this man, this Dominican man was cooking. He just had a pot in the middle of my resort, and people was gathering around, and I was watching him throw all these crabs and mussels and clams and all this shit. I'm like, I don't eat none of that shit. That shit look blah. But I was watching him because I was intrigued by the cooking, you know. And he just whipping it up, whipping it up. Next thing you know, that shit starts smelling so good. I'm like third or fourth in line. You know what I'm saying? Because the line ended up wrapping around the resort. I was like, damn, this line crazy. Dude got done. When he put that shit on my plate, I don't know what I ate. I don't know what kind of seafood was in there. But after that, the next thing I tried was a Chilean sea bass. After that, I was on. I was
but
seafood
bruh,
man. I just ate
I,
some crab legs at night, bro.
I swear to God, bro. I went over there. I stayed. And it was funny is some individual from the Boston community. We went over there. One of the guys he had a condo that he kind of rented over there. So we got our chance to go to a couple boxing matches, but also had a personal chef. Man, she
Mm-hmm.
came in and she had to be probably 57, something like
Mm.
that. Man, the food and what he all we did was we all put into the pot, you know what I'm saying, to go stay or for flights, and then we put in for food. Man, go over there. Next thing you know, the first day we get there, we go to the little grocery store, whatever, and we bring back the first night of food. The second day, she was like, just give me the money and tell me what y'all want to eat because y'all don't need to go to this restaurant right here. Just tell me what y'all want. So
Right.
my brother, he was like, man, we want a seafood. We want all seafood. Shrimp, crab leg. We want all
Everything.
seafood. Man, she went out there and it's crazy because we each gave her, it was what it was seven of us. We each gave $10, $70. Man, she came back with so much. Man, it was one of the best meals I ever had in my life. Personal chef. I said, God
Yeah.
damn, man. Woo, wait. Hey,
Yeah. I
it
had the
was
same thing. We
incredible. It
had
was
yeah,
incredible. It was
when I
incredible.
went there, we had butlers and everything. I had a guy that come pick me up in the morning and take me. First, I flew first class down there, and that was dope. That was my first time ever. Was it? Yeah, it might have been my first time ever being in first class out of the country. And man, sitting up there, watching you land on that little island and the water start changing when you start descending, bro. Man, when I got on that island, man, I dropped all my bags. I was out. First, it took me like an hour to, not like 30 minutes to get to my resort. You know, dude, it started raining. The first time it rained in Dominican Republic, I got out of the pool because it was a swim up bar. I got out of the pool and I ran back in my hotel room.
And then it
Everybody-
stopped raining.
Right. Not only that, but nobody, I was the only nigga running in the room.
Yeah.
Like, no, shit,
No,
it's
no.
raining. Man, them people stayed in the pool. I'm like, these people crazy. So
Nah,
one
nah.
time, the next day, now
You
I'm
already
saucy.
went, bro. You already
Man, it
went.
started
You
raining.
already went.
Right. I'm in the pool, right? Now it starts raining. I'm like, damn, I'm saucy. I'm like, man, I ain't getting out this time. I started walking slow, like, all right, I'm gonna get out, whatever. I was having a good time. Man, they say no. I was like, man, this rain ain't even cold. Man, that shit was like bath for like a shower, dog. And like you said, it was only lasting for like 10 minutes.
25. Yeah. It's a
People
quick
stayed
rain
in
now.
there. And the best part of that night, what I remember the most is that I was so depressed because I was gonna miss a Canelo fight that night. Canelo was fighting that night, and I just went to this bar on a resort with this projection screen, and I looked up and Canelo was coming down. I was like, "Oh my god,
Y'all got the
here.
fight.
I got that nigga had the fight on." I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. The female I was with, she was like, well, she already knew what time it was because she know how I am about boxing, bro. I came in that mud, bro. I sat down. Next thing I started ordering, my bill was like $175. It was, and I'm on a resort where it's all you can eat, all inclusive.
Yeah.
It was a drink. Man, I was in that mud, man. I spent some money that night, and because I was getting a little extra stuff. I was being a little extra. You know what I mean? They
Bro,
had a
you-
little
hey,
VIP thing. And a little,
You was saucy than a motherfucker. That's what it was.
but
You
it
was
was
saucy.
right. It was
baby.
too late. So by then, I wanted the number one seat. I wanted certain amount of bottles of champagne in my
I
table.
want all of it. I want all of it. I want all
the
of it.
world, bro.
Yeah.
That was
And
my first time going out the country.
and it's crazy. I seen the question from my brother A1 Hoop Zone, and shout out A1, man. Shout out to my brother A1. Also, real
shout
quick,
out A1. He always pull up. Shout out
I'm
A1.
gonna do your job tonight, Prize, because you hosting this show. So I'm gonna do your job. Shout out to Anthony Mazon. Shout out to my brother Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and More. If you don't know, man, y'all go sub to the OG, man. Hell of an individual.
Historian.
Man, a brilliant individual, brilliant.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I love Bruce Gas, man. I love
I'm
that.
glad Bruce is part of the community, bro. You need them guys like Bruce who really know. You know,
Hey,
because
Bruce,
a lot of you young boys don't know.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I rock with Bruce, and then there was a time where I went to another channel, didn't have a wrench or anything like that. Bruce was like, "Hold on, wait a minute. This Dub Brightside, man, wrench that man up, man, wrench him up." And I'm sitting here like, "Damn, Bruce, I ain't know you fought with me like that, but
Yeah,
appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it." And
no,
I fought with Bruce, man. He done always
me
fought with
too.
me.
He's a really great guy. Yeah, he's really he just cares about the box, the sport itself. He cares about the community. He wants everybody to get along and be happy. He kind of like on the type of time I am when it comes to this boxing stuff. I want everybody to be cool. We everybody, all the big channels, all the small channels, we all should be able to be in one room and it'd be nothing. Because everybody's happy because we're all around people that know about boxing.
But this is the greatest part about Bruce Gas. The man don't want credit. He not looking for none of that. What he looking for is just this talk boxing.
That's it, bro.
When you want
no donations or nothing, bro. He just want to just damn talk some boxing, bro.
Man, Bruce, if you hear me, man, you do a hell of a job. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
And you know what else I like about Bruce? He come and rock with the young boys. You know what I mean? He know what's going on.
Man, Bruce,
now.
Bruce showed me so much love, man. It's crazy. It is what it is, and
Bruce shows a lot of people love, bro.
I would be wrong. I would be wrong if I don't show him the same love that he showed me.
Right.
And I mean, man, shout out to Bruce Gas, man. Shout out to him.
Real. And Bruce make his rounds too, and he get love and respect everywhere he go in this community. Please believe it. I don't care what channel he on. Bruce got a wrench on every channel.
because he come with respect. He don't come with hate. He don't come with arguing. He don't come with none of that. He come with respect. And I always say, I fashion myself after certain people. Bruce Gas is one of those individuals where I want to come with respect.
He laughing at
No. When he ain't laughing at us, he laughing with us. That's what he doing. He ain't laughing at us because he understand what we saying. And man, shout out to Bruce Gas, man. Shout out.
Good guy, man. But yeah, he coming. Just want to see everybody just chill. He don't ask for nothing. He just want to get on here and talk boxing. He'll talk with you young boys. He'll talk with the old heads.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's just whatever with him, man.
And to talk to all of them.
He good in every hood in the YouTube community, bro. In boxing YouTube community, Bruce good in everybody's hood. Everybody's hood.
Facts. Now I gotta say this. I gotta answer this question real quick from A1. When A1 asked, "What was your first time going overseas?" Y'all know, and I'm glad I get to answer this
You
first.
hoop though.
But I ain't hoop overseas. I never hooped overseas.
You ain't never hoop over there. I thought you hooped over there.
No, I ain't get to hoop overseas. You know what I'm saying? My first time going overseas was Italy. I got a chance to go to Italy when I was in college. And I was hooping at that time when I was in college, but I didn't hoop over there. The reason I got a chance to go, my best friend, and me and him, we ain't talked in a minute now, but that's still, man, that's my nigga to the day I die. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hit him up. Text him, bro.
But his dad was stationed with NATO in Italy, right? And so we got a chance to go over to Naples, Italy. And it's funny because the semester before we went over there, I took a geology class. If y'all don't know shit about college, what you got to understand is you ain't got to take biology. You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to take chemistry. All you need is a science with a lab when you're a communications major. And my science with my lab was geology. And so I was in Dr. Grozzo's class and went on a couple field trips. So I knew rocks. I knew volcanoes. I knew all that shit because that was my science with a lab. So after that, that summer, I got a chance to go over. It was like in May. It was literally right after school finished. Got a chance to go over there for 2 weeks in Italy. Had an amazing time over there. We got to go to, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius. But for the people who don't know, when Pompeii at one point in time for the Roman Empire, it was a vacation spot for the elite. And when Vesuvius erupted, you know what I'm saying? You had people more or less get what I want to use. Yeah, they got burned up, but they still ended in certain forms. So when people went and researched it, they would fill these cavities up that they would see, and it showed that it was people that they were filling up in the cavities, and most of them were in the fetal position because it was the mountain erupting and most of their shit being destroyed. I say all that to say, being in Italy was one of the greatest times I've had in my life. And it was different because, well, first thing, they lost my luggage when I was flying over there. They sent my shit to Germany. I'm in Italy. And next thing you know, I got to go, and I had my underclothes now. My underclothes came to me. That was the great part. The problem is all my other clothes went to Germany, and we stayed over there 2 weeks. I didn't get them back until we had like 4 days left. And so I had to go buy clothes in Italy. You go to the mall. I don't know what y'all know about the mall, but in Italy, if a nigga is 6'5", they ain't got clothes for you. They ain't got no clothes for a 6'5" nigga. And I was over, bruh. We literally had to end up going to
Louis and Gucci for cheap.
Yeah. That ain't the 6'5" individuals don't wear that type of stuff unless it's special made. So we end up having to go to the BX, and I walked around in basketball shorts for a week and a half until my luggage got there.
I know you was salty as shit on there without your leg.
Nope, I wasn't, and the reason I wasn't is because at this current moment in time in my life, I'm still in college, so I walk around in basketball shorts every day, regardless.
Right.
It wasn't a problem. It wasn't no problem with
The
me.
first place I ever went to was Dominican Republic, but the best place I ever went to was definitely Hawaii. If you ain't been to Hawaii, you gotta take your wife, your girl, your loved one, whatever you do. You gotta, but make sure you got your money right.
Real quick, bro. All right, my bad.
That shit crazy, boy. That money shit.
A1 said that's not the question he asked. We need to learn how to read. And he's right.
Shit.
He's absolutely right because the question that he asked, let me make sure I'm going to read it the right way this time. I'm going to read it the right way. Shout out to my brother A1. He said, was that your first time going overseas? Not what was. He said, was that?
Yeah,
so my
Dominican
apologies,
Republic.
A1.
Yeah, my apologies, A1. Yeah, my first time was definitely DR. I'd never been out of the country before, but Dominican Republic changed my life, changed the way I eat. It changed the way I see the world because, like, I was raised down south, but I live up north.
When you was raised at, Price?
I was raised as a teenager in North Carolina, but when I was 19, I moved to Jersey to change my life. I had to transition from ignorance into an adult. So, DR is my first trip. It's my first time. It changed my life. Like, even though I was raised down south, I was raised around beaches. And even where I live at now, I'm not far from beaches.
Bro, it's funny. I do not consider North Carolina the South. I don't consider it the South.
Well, it's definitely the South. It's country as hell down there. I don't know what else you want. They still wear jabots and like they doing a little bit better. But I was raised around a lot of beaches. So when I went to Dominican Republic and I got into the water, I was like, I just want to put my feet in the water because this shit gonna be cold. When I went in there and I felt that water was like bath,
warm as hell, warm than a motherfucker.
I'm talking about my ass was under the water, swimming like I'm in the pool.
Yeah, like, that good water. That's that good water. That's that good salt water right there. That's that good salt water.
What's them little metal joints that be in the water? They got the metal. They ain't slippery. I tried to climb up one of them shits, bro. I fell off that shit. Bro, I scratched my back so bad. It was a nice welt to my back. So every time for like the next 3 days I was there, every time I got in the water, pool, the beach, whatever, my back would be on fire for the first like 5 minutes. And my dumb ass up there trying to do this with it, just doing the most. You know what I mean? I'm it's all inclusive. So I can have all the food I want. I can have all the alcohol I want. And when I can have all the alcohol I want, I'll go and abuse it. You feel me? So I'm in the water feeling this is my first time. I just got my passport. So I'm like I'm in my bag right now. It's Dominican girls all over the place. I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy out here. You know what I mean? That Dominican Republic changed my life of thinking of like what it made me do is want to go see more of the world. Like I said, I went to Hawaii. Matter of fact, I think I did a little stream on Hawaii with BBO. Dub, I think you was on that, John, too.
When you was in Hawaii,
right.
we seen your motherfucking ass goddamn on the balcony with the great view. We seen you out there. We seen you.
Bro. Now I spent tons of money. When I got back and checked my account, I was like, damn, I did damage out there.
And
Hawaii,
bro,
I don't regret it. I don't regret it, bro.
Can you take the money with you?
No. I don't regret it at all, bro.
Mike Epps says some of the most brilliant stuff that I've heard in a long time. That man said, I don't gotta. What the fuck I need all this money for? So I can buy shit. I can't take it with me. I can't take the money with me.
That water was nice too. It was a little cold on that motherfucker though, but it was. I got in it because it was. Hawaii.
Hold on. The Hawaiian water was cold.
It was a little. It was okay. See. Your cold to me might be different from you. I hate cold water unless I'm drinking it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't want it touching me, bro. Like it's just something about cold water. Just like I can go get my feet wet, but my torso will not get wet. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about it. It wasn't like once I got in it, I was like, cool. You know what I mean? I went out there. You know, they be having them sharks and shit. So I stayed on the side where I ain't going like Some of them
They
surfers.
got sharks in Hawaii. I don't know. I ain't never been
Man,
there. I've never been there.
man, I don't know. I might be talking shit, but I know them surfers was out there, and them surfers was in their bag. I was like, hell no, I ain't going outside. They had it like boxed in where nothing can get in, like no sea creatures can get in or whatever. It was boxed in, but it still was ocean water because it was fish in there. So when I'm in the water in Hawaii, like swimming around, just chilling in the beach water, there's fish all over the place. But that was pretty cool. They get right out of your way. So that was a really good experience. I see some volcanoes and shit. It's really, really green. This before it burnt up. You know what I mean? So it's really, really green out there. The food was excellent. The weed was good. The drinks were good. Everything about Hawaii, you need to take your wife. Y'all need to take your wives. Save up. Whatever y'all gotta do.
I ain't married, so I ain't real quick. Let me like I say, I'm
What the
I'm doing
homie
you
D
tonight.
Young said? The D Young
Hold on,
said.
no. It ain't on you. I'm
Go
doing what you do.
All
You
right,
running the
go
show.
ahead.
I'm doing
Go
what
ahead.
you
Go
do.
ahead.
Shout
Go
out to
ahead.
D Young, man. D Young
Yeah,
said
shout out D
Texas.
Young.
Or first off, well, you're right. We're gonna let A1 do whatever he gonna do. Shout out to D Young, man. He said Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Arkansas, and Tennessee is the South.
What do you
North
consider
Carolina
North
is
Carolina is what?
we don't consider that the South, bro. We don't
But what is
like
it?
niggas from the South don't consider that the South.
What is it then? What do you consider it?
The same thing I consider Virginia country. I
That's
mean a state.
that shit country as hell in Virginia.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
not the South,
some of
it can
my
be. It
friends
can be. It's not the South.
down there, they do southern shit. Like my friends fishing off road and dirt bikes. I don't be
How
wanting to
is
get all my
fishing Southern? Fishing is
all right,
what
forget
people have done
fishing.
from ages. That's what fishing is. Everybody fish.
Them boys be out there on the mud trails with them damn four wheelers. I don't be going out there because I don't be wanting to fuck up
I
my
ride.
Jordans.
I don't ride four wheelers no more. Now I don't ride. I ain't rode them in a minute. But I grew up riding four wheelers. That ain't the. What do you? I mean,
He once said North Carolina like the East Coast, or you can say it's the South, little cousin. I don't know what it else is. Like I was raised down there, so when I first moved up here, all the girls would be like, "Yo, you country as hell." The way you talk. Now I didn't lived up here for. I don't sound like that anymore. But when I first moved up here, I didn't hear what they were hearing. You know what I'm saying? The music that I listened to. You know what I mean? Everything about me everything about North Carolina is the South. You want to call it the East Coast? Okay, I mean, I guess so.
hey. So, Prize, real quick. You didn't realize you was from the South until you moved to Jersey, right?
I realized how country I was at the
So,
time when I first moved up there. When I first
so,
moved up
so
here,
this I'm gonna tell you there's a difference in me and your country. This I'm gonna tell you there's a difference. Guess when I realized I was country? When I went to college. When I went to college, I had niggas from Atlanta who came down. I went to Valdosta State. If you don't know Georgia, Valdosta State is, or Valdosta, the city, is about 16 miles from Florida. So it's South Georgia, right? I'm from Middle Georgia. Atlanta is the northern part of the state, is what we would say. I don't even look at Atlanta as the northern part of the state. The real north, anyway, that's totally different. But all I'm saying, Atlanta is the city. I'm from Middle Georgia, and then Valdosta is South Georgia. I went to school in South Georgia. When niggas came from Atlanta to school with me, they're like, "Damn, bro, where you from?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm from Winter Robins." They're like, "Man, you country than a motherfucker." I got niggas from Atlanta calling me country.
right.
This is when I know when niggas from the country call you, or when country niggas call you country. That's when you know you country.
But I feel like the DC niggas. All right, well, this is where I feel like it cuts off at for the homie A1. This is where I feel like it cuts off at. You got. Let's just start with North Carolina, right? And then you got Virginia. Then you got Washington, Baltimore, and all that, Baltimore, DC area. I feel like it starts to get city once you get farther north of Virginia. I could be wrong because I don't know a lot about Virginia. I just travel through there when I drive to North Carolina. I feel like once it gets past Virginia, I feel like you're out of the South. I feel like you're more north than anything. You know what I mean? You got DC, Baltimore. It looks different. They talk different. The clothes is different. Everything is different. I feel like it cuts off at like you can start saying, "Oh, I'm from the north," when you in like DC, Baltimore. You know, then you come up to Jersey and Philly, and then New York, and all of that. Then that's up north to me. Once I cross over that Virginia border, nigga, I'm south. I ain't on the East Coast. Y'all niggas don't get snow like we do. Y'all not on that shit the south to me. Cause nigga on Christmas, nigga, I was out back in down North Carolina on the grill. Niggas up here in Jersey and Philly.
Me too, nigga. Me too. Hey, me too. What you
So
mean?
how is that not the South? That's Southern Hemisphere weather to me. Cause like I was, I when I came outside Christmas morning, my grandparents, everybody was chilling. My son, we all chilling. I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit. Well, I'm outside. I was debating getting in the pool. I'm like, nah, the pool water was cold as shit. Real quick. And once I realized, when I came out in the morning to walk the dog, I'm like, yo, I was in my shorts and my t-shirt because I'm a construction worker, so I can go out in the cold. It's nothing to me. So when I went out there, I was like, damn, it's all right out here. About noon, 2, 3, I'm like, man, it's like 73 degrees down North Carolina. In Jersey and Philly, man, this shit was like 30, 40 degrees out here, bro. They wasn't out. It was sunny, but they wasn't out here in shorts and a t-shirt on a grill like I was.
If you want to compare, and first things first, hey, BVO, if you're listening, man, drop the link again. I know, I think D Free wanted to jump on. I think A1 wanted to jump on, but I could be wrong. All I'm saying is I understand if you comparing North Carolina to Jersey, yeah. I understand that. I understand it. At the same time, if you comparing North Carolina to Georgia, the country is different. You know what I'm saying? The countryness is different. It's a different type of country. If I go to Alabama, if I go to Florida, if I go to Mississippi, Louisiana, I can. They're not gonna tell me I'm from the north. They're gonna tell me I'm from the south. Whereas if niggas from North Carolina come to us, you know what I'm saying? If they come into Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, we're gonna be like, bro, you ain't from like North Carolina.
It's so country though down North Carolina to me. My friends when I go down North Carolina, I was just down North Carolina, the weekend before last, and I went out with my friends like, oh, we sliding. I went out, man. I was running into people I seen, girls and guys that I know from school and just around the city, and then when they come and talk to me, I was just like, damn. When I talk to them, I be saying something they never even heard of, bro.
No, they just think that you city as hell. They ain't that they from the country. You just cittier than a motherfucker now.
Them people is country as hell down North Carolina. I'm telling you, the way the houses are set up.
I will give you South Carolina. I done been to South Carolina, and I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe North Carolina is that way. I ain't never been to North Carolina like that. It may be, but what I say, when you go to South Carolina, you got that Geechee factor of it. You know what I'm saying? You do see countryness in South Carolina. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Real Geechee out there.
It is what it is.
They be. I was down in South Carolina. I was on my way to the boardwalk, and I looked over, and it was a whole damn Trump store, and it had a Confederate flag over it. So I had recorded it. I was like, damn, I put on my IG like, damn, look at this shit down here. This shit crazy down here. When I started looking at when I recorded, yo, that shit was a gun store, my nigga. I was like, oh.
That's normal. Bro, and see,
a gun store.
Bro, that shit is normal. That shit is normal down here, bro. Like, if you ain't got a gun and we looking at your ass funny, that's the first thing. The second thing is that the Confederate flag, man, you're gonna see that all. I know, and this is the truth. I know white boys that I went to school with. You know what I'm saying? That I still know today. You know what I'm saying? Got respect for. They got respect for me. Got love for me. I got love for them. They gonna rock with their Confederate flag. And what I realized is that, and this is at a young age. This is before I really understood what a Confederate flag was. At a young age, I'm like, man, regardless of what they got going on, man, I rock with them because the people that they are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All that other stuff, it be extra to me, but
Yeah,
it's
that's.
only
I
extra to
mean,
me because I grew up here. This is what I
yeah.
grew up on now, and
I
I
grew
know
up
these
in the
guys.
South, right? And you know what? Like the Confederate flag, the same way. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with it, but the same way we rep our people and our stuff, that's their
They're
like
gonna
we
rep
our
there.
people. Yeah, our people was slaves and all that shit right there. But their people had that flag, so I don't fuck with them like that. But what I mean, it's a couple of them that we see eye to eye, we co-work, and we see eye to eye, and when they see each other, it's all love, like you said. But at the end of the day, I'm not going out to the bar drinking those shots with you, no shit like that.
I'm gonna
But
be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. In college, I had a individual I call my brother, a white boy, Chad. This he from like always. I'm from Middle Georgia. He from South Georgia. You know what I'm saying? A couple hours out, or not even a couple, probably about 30 minutes outside of Savannah. And when we went to school together, me and him, our freshman year, Chad, he living in he living in the dorms with us. Man, me and Chad, we used to have a good ass time together, and it was no
yeah, because they don't know no
he gonna
better.
rock. He gonna rock with his Confederate flag, but it's nothing. And what I had to understand, especially, and I always say, I think Chad really taught me this, that it wasn't anything racist about him rocking with that flag. It was more that this is what he grew up with, this is what he understood. But when it came to me and his relation, this man, my partner at the time, Denorius, Dino, he from goddamn Ellenwood. Ellenwood is a subsidiary, or not a subsidiary. What is it? It's kind of the outskirts of Atlanta, Ellenwood, right? Man, me and D, we got cool. Man, we went to Chad house, right? Chad parents, they when we went with Chad, they brought us in. We went there for the weekend. Man, we partied at goddamn in the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about going to bonfires, all that type of shit. We stayed with Chad and his parents. They fed us well. They showed us love. And do they rock with the Confederate flag? You damn right they do. At the same time, they ain't show us no hate. All they showed us was love. And
As long
so,
as it's like that, I'm cool. You respect me, I respect you. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I
right,
don't care
right.
about what your background is, because my background is opposite. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna shit on you. As a man, I'm gonna fall back off of that right there. But I don't particularly want to go out and hang out too much with them. But I do have a couple people that I know that they cool and we got mutual respect. We come from two different backgrounds and we realize that, but that doesn't mean we can't be cool and get money or whatever the case is.
Exactly. And that's what I always say. I think it was funny. I dated a African girl in college, right? And she said one of the things that resonate with me today. She said something that was very special. She said religion is just a way to separate the people, right? And then
Hmm.
she said also that they want y'all to and when I first met Chad, I'm talking to her, you know what I'm saying? This is my first semester of college. And me and her, we chopping it up. And I'm like, man, I don't know about this, that. She was like, Chad, he ain't did nothing to you. And I was like, you're right, he ain't did shit to me. Man, until he
Yeah.
do something that you don't like, don't judge him.
Then
Stop
yeah.
judging. And I took offense to it at first, and then I took a step back and listened to what she said. I was like, "You're right. I can't judge him," and that's really why we actually went on that trip. You know what I'm saying? And we went on that trip because Nina was like, "Man, stop judging folks. I'm African," and it's funny because her dad hated me more than damn. And I ain't gonna say he hated me, but he disliked me more than Chad's parents like me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It can be
And
easy like that.
and so when you see these things going on, it's like, hey man, you until somebody disrespect me, I'm gonna show everybody love. And what
Yeah.
I realize is
That's
once
it.
you show people love, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get that same love and
Yeah.
respect back.
I usually I walk around in my personal life where I try to kill everybody in the world with my kindness. And I walk with such a glow that, like, I'm not the biggest nigga in the world. I'm an average size nigga. I'm like 5'8", right? And most of my friends they're big, brolic dudes.
Hey man, the
I
link
was
is
in
in
the
the chat,
street.
man. Y'all hit the link,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
Y'all
about to
come
say
up
the
and
link
talk
is in the
to us.
chat. Yeah, the link is in the chat. But I walk around and ain't nothing never happened to me. Because every time I walked around, I kill niggas with my kindness. I just kill them with my glow. And niggas was like, yo, that little nigga cool right there, man. He don't, you know what I'm saying? So I never really had too many problems. Like, I done been into my shit, like bad shit. It got like real bad at one point. But for the most part, even today, when I walk through the mall, when I walk down the street, when I'm out the country, wherever I go, I walk with this certain glow where niggas they just don't. When they see me, it's just like, yo, even if they don't know me, they speak to me. What's up, bro? What's up, my guy? How
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You know what I mean? And because I walk a certain way, and the energy that I walk with, I'm protected from that dumb shit, bro. I really am, bro.
And shout out to my brother A1. He on the panel now. I'm gonna say
Shout out
this, and then
A1.
we gonna pass it to A1. But
And A1,
same
you can
thing,
get
Paz.
right to boxing too, or if you want to share a story, you can share a story. If you want to get right back to boxing, A1, don't hesitate to switch this motherfucker right back to boxing.
But the same way you walk is how I walk. And one thing I always say is, if you listen, even when I get on the panel, I tell you I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Matter of fact, I want to get to know individual. And
Yeah,
hey, when I walk around, the one thing that I grew up with and that people always told me is that, damn, you smile. What you smiling for? I'm smiling because I'm happy. I'm smiling. I'm gonna smile
yeah.
regardless. You know what I'm saying?
They call me
Hey,
Smiley at work sometimes. The last job I was on, them niggas like, yo, Smiley, what you smile? I'm like, they're like, why you always so happy? I told them,
because I'm alive.
I'm not only that, what I usually say is, I'm getting all this money. My job is super easy, and I love what I do. Why is that? Y'all niggas is gonna be cold. I got heat where I'm at. Y'all
But
niggas gonna have to do physical labor. I got an engineering degree. You feel me? I push buttons. I operate heavy equipment. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I don't fuck with all that.
But the thing is what I realized is when you walk around with a smile on your face, it
Mm-hmm.
disarms people. Instead of people
Yes.
trying to
Yes.
or you having to argue with an individual, the first thing anytime a motherfucker want to argue with me, I don't even know you. I ain't got no smoke with you. Matter of
Nope.
fact, I'm glad that we having this conversation because you gonna probably I can learn something from everybody. And so
The
this is the
last time I
conversation I
got an
want to have.
argument with a nigga, I was on some road rage shit. Well, I wasn't, they was, but I never really like I said, when I walk around, bro, everybody, it's just love everywhere I go,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Everywhere. A1, you want to
A1,
get in
man.
here, A1?
Yeah, go ahead, A1. My apologies for being long winded. You know how it is. Even though,
No, I'm
hey,
just
real
listening
quick,
to y'all
if
kumbaya up
y'all
here.
don't, if y'all don't know, A1 is Papa Jones. I don't know if y'all know who Papa Jones is, but
The
this is
They
basketball
sure
A1.
player?
don't.
Yeah, no,
They don't know
that's
who that
A1.
is.
That's what that's who he looked like. He looked just like Papa Jones. So, shout out A1. Shout out A1.
You
Shout out
talking about a
A1.
nigga used to play for the Mavericks?
Yeah. And you know exactly who we talking about. You know exactly who we talking about.
Yeah, the nigga used to play for
Shout
the
out
Mavericks.
A1, man. Shout out
A1,
to
but
my brother.
let's go back to boxing real quick. What do you who do you like in the fight? What is it? Thursday night. You got Teofimo Lopez headlining, which they got an amazing undercard. I don't know if y'all brothers seen that. That undercard is crazy.
Yeah. Hey,
So A1,
you
how
got
you feel
Pedraza.
about that?
Go ahead.
Let A1 get in here. What
No, I
A1?
can't wait to
What you
see it.
like? Right. Go ahead and cook on that. What you got on that?
I think I was just said Dell was gonna say they got Pedraza and Keyshawn on that joint, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
And then God,
The
what's the
other
prospect
bull,
of
Abdullah
the
the other
year?
Mason.
bull,
Abdullah Mason
There
is
you
on the
go.
card.
Abdullah Mason.
It's gonna be it's low key. It's a fire card, man, and it's entertaining. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see it, man. It should be knockouts all across the board. If we want to be honest, I don't think none of them should go the distance. I'd be surprised if they do, but I think it's gonna be knockouts all across the board
Even
from
the Tio fight.
boxing. Yeah, oh yeah. I think somebody gonna hey stop, baby. I think somebody gonna get clipped up in that joint,
Mm.
and then it's gonna turn into a war, and it's gonna be a war of attrition. Who got the better chin? Who got the better? You know what I'm saying? Tank that's gonna make it to the end. And I think one of them gonna get clipped and niggas gonna start throwing. Like we done seen
Damn.
Tio. get into, you know what I'm saying, just looking for nothing but power punches type of, you know what I'm saying, type of fights. You know, he willing to throw himself out there for that. So we didn't seen it. So I'm curious to see how Jermaine Ortiz gonna handle it.
Are
Personally,
you
that's just
excited?
how
Are
I
you
see it.
excited for that undercard? Because I'm just as more excited for the undercard than I am the main event. It's like the same kind of energy. How you
Oh
feel
yeah,
about
no,
that
it's
undercard?
the same energy across the board. I want to see how Keyshawn handle a veteran in Pedraza. I want to see what he's gonna do. And y'all excuse me, my son over here putting these alphabet letters on me and keep
You
throwing them
good?
and stuff.
You
But
good?
I wanna see how he gonna handle it. I want to see what type of smoke he gonna come with. I want to see if he can make any adjustments, if he get into any kind of adversity, how he handle it, how he respond to it. I want to see all that. I want to see if there's any of that even happens. If he just going there and dog walking. It's a lot
Mm.
of questions that can be answered that we're gonna get to
Mm-hmm.
see across the board with this entire fight card. I'm excited to see it though.
Let,
But
Dub,
I
you
was gonna
got something?
say,
Dub, you got something for A1?
no, hold on. I think A1 he was about to say something. Go ahead, A1.
yeah, I was gonna say real quick to hop off of boxing. No, I was saying I went to DR before Thailand. What
Mm.
was it?
Oh,
Jamaica,
you
and
been to
then we're supposed
Thailand?
to be.
You been to Thailand?
Oh
I
yeah,
got
I went
sick
over
in
there for like a
Jamaica,
month.
bro. I got sick when I came back from Jamaica, bro. I didn't. Well, I'll try to be a little bit more clean on the panel. I didn't do number 2 for like 2 weeks when I got
Bruh,
back. I
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
go. My intestines.
my
It
digestive
got to the
system is
point.
straight.
It got to the point. Hey,
mine
listen.
too.
It got to the point to where everything I ate was turned into water, right?
Sit down, baby.
And then after a while, it got so my intestines was so weak that I couldn't even move a bowel. You know, I couldn't do it. So when I went to the emergency room, the doctor,
You had to go to
I
the
had a
hold. You had to go to the
yeah,
emergency room?
I had to, Doug, because I couldn't go to the
Damn.
bathroom. So something's wrong, clearly. So
Yeah.
what it was, my intestines was really, really inflamed. And so when I started breaking down what I eat, because I stayed at a 5-star hotel when I went to Jamaica. So when I realized that shit don't mean nothing when you out of the country. It means nothing. Because they don't got
Nope.
do they got 5-star cattle? Do they got 5-star chickens? Where they coming from?
Nope.
We don't know where the resorts are getting their food from. So my black ass decided to eat escargot. And I didn't know what escargot was because I was ignorant at the
Snail?
time. I didn't know it was a snail. All I heard was Biggie go, escargot, my cargo,
Thank you.
160
Man,
swiftly,
what the
right?
man? What the
So
hell?
I ate like 3 or 4 of them shits back to back, chewed them up and didn't taste it. And just down the hatchet it went. You know what I mean, bro? I woke up the next morning. I was so sick in Jamaica. I had to book an extra day there because I couldn't fly. I was that sick. I had to book another
Yeah,
day, bro.
that's why I didn't do none of that. I enjoyed my time in the grill.
I
And then when I went to
enjoyed it, but I
Thailand,
just
bro,
got sick.
I went to like probably like what was it, 4 different islands or cities, whatever most people know about. I went to 4. I was eating street vendor food. Man, I was public transportation, all kind
Hey,
of stuff, bro. Like we
real-
was out
Let
there
me ask you this.
authentically going.
A1. What kind of
hold
Uh,
on, hold on,
what
Prize.
kind
Hold
of
on, real quick.
real?
not even
I'm gonna ask A1
Real
real
quick,
quick.
Prize. Hold on, Prize. Hold on, real quick. A1, when you said you went to Jamaica, I'm asking both of y'all. I want to hear from A1, then Prize. How many times have you been to Jamaica? Where have you been in Jamaica? You know what I'm saying?
I,
Because
Go
I
ahead,
went
A1.
to Negril, Jamaica, was where I was at, and I only went there once, and that was for my American wedding. I was there for about a little over a week, almost 10 days.
okay,
Man, I'm
and
definitely gonna go
Negril was
back.
nice. I went to Montego Bay.
Yeah, that was the
That
other option. That's kind of where everybody goes, so that's
well,
why we
yeah,
chose Negril.
right. It's between the grill and Montego Bay. When you first go to Jamaica and you've never been to Jamaica, you're either gonna go to Montego Bay or the grill.
not
Unless you
true,
come up with
not
Mhm.
some
true, not true,
I know
not true.
I was about to say, unless you come up with a crazy deal somewhere else. But the most tourist attraction goes to Montego Bay and Negril.
Well,
Negril
this
was
is the
really
thing.
nice though.
This is the thing. So I've been to Jamaica 3 times. Matter of fact, before I got divorced, me and my wife at the time, we made it we every March. You know what I'm saying? We would go March, April, somewhere in there. We would always go somewhere. And so I done been to the Grill. I done been to Montego Bay. I done been to Runaway Bay, Jamaica. Those are
Thank you.
the 3 times I went. And
Okay.
Negril was by far
Okay.
the best in my opinion. And the reason being is because where we stayed, it was a new resort as well. But at the
Careful.
same time, like A1 said, we were able to get off the resort. We was able to go to almost like a lobster. It was they specialized in lobster, but it was a restaurant that
Yes.
was kind of on the
Thank you,
beach,
baby.
but they would cook in like a stone grill. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
man, I love Jamaica. I love Jamaica, man. I love
I do
Jamaica.
too. Despite me getting sick, I still had a great time in Jamaica. I went out in the trenches with the savages was at, and that was a real good experience. And I had a female with me, so um,
I ain't
that
going. I'm not going where the savages at. I ain't no savage, and
I went with
I'm
this.
not trying to. I ain't trying to live that
See,
life, so I ain't
I'm that
dealing with.
type of me neither. I'm not trying to live that life, and I don't live that life. But I'm the type of nigga when I go out to these countries, I pull up, and if whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. So when I went out to the trenches, as long as you spend a couple dollars, them niggas don't bother you out there. I went to a club out off the resort was savage. They swarmed us. You know what I mean? The women were all over me. They didn't care that I was with a woman. They did not care. They will take your nigga from you in Jamaica. So, ladies, be aware, be up on your man, because the Jamaican girls will run up on them. And I got ran up on a couple times, and I was in the trenches where the
Thank
savages
you.
was. Like I smoked
Yes.
the bud, I smoked the weed that they had in the city. Like
Hmm.
my
Come on,
Uber,
baby.
she actually had the same name as my daughter.
Hey, real quick, real
Ironically,
quick. Hey, one, hey,
I went
man.
in
Hey,
there,
hey,
man.
hey,
I was
one.
out there,
Hold
bitches
on.
was
Prize,
savages,
real quick.
bro.
Prize, real quick. Hey, one. Go on mute
Uh,
when you ain't talking because you got the background noise.
oh
Respect.
my bad, my bad.
No,
You
you good,
good?
brother. You good. Go
Nah, but
ahead,
I
Prize.
went out to the trenches with the savages, and them people think, oh, you American, they're gonna extort you, they're gonna grab you, they're gonna rob you. Nah, they wasn't like that because you still black. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they didn't want to do anything to me. They wanted to see how much money they can get from me. But what I did was, since I knew I was going in the trenches, I took money with me. I took like $100 with me. Like I took like 420 with me or 520. I think I had like $120 or $30, whatever I had. I didn't take a lot of money. I didn't take my ID. I mean my credit cards. I didn't take none of that shit. I just took some cash and my license. That's it. I didn't take nothing else. I went out in the trenches with the Jamaicans. I was in the trenches, bro, and I was like, damn, look how they live, bro. So I was talking to people. People was coming up to me. They knew I wasn't from there. I wasn't dressed like them. You know, I had on all new clothes, and they were some of the most beautiful people I ever met in my life, dog. They wasn't trying to grab me, cut me up, extort me. They was just spend a couple dollars in the hood, bro.
Hey,
You come check at somebody block. You come check on their block. Discount from out the country.
but you know what's
If you
so
go,
crazy?
just tap in with the locals. There's families
But
out there selling carrots and papayas and coconuts and fruit. Just buy a fucking apple or something. Just just do that, and they gonna think, oh, don't do nothing to him because we trying to get money out here. Let him walk down and see what he see. Then y'all niggas get him if y'all gonna get him. But see, by the time I got through that motherfucker, I done spent the whole $100 because I intended on doing that. And them Jamaicans were really nice. They had weed everywhere. It was just a super experience. I can't wait to go back. I only been once. I can't wait to go back. Even though I got sick, I'm still gonna eat. It is what it is. Dub.
no, man, I understand that. Go ahead, everyone. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
No, you good. I was gonna say, yeah, in Jamaica, it was all inclusive too, so a lot of it was just eating. But I was gonna say in Thailand was where when I was in like Phuket, Koh Samui, Chiang Mai, like Bangkok, all these places, that's
That's what
where
I
I
would have
was
asked you
like, we
about
were on
Thailand.
all the local transportation, like everywhere. We didn't go to no tourist attractions. We didn't eat at any restaurants. So we was eating street vendor food the
You was
whole
in the
time,
trenches.
like all kind of stuff. It was so much
Now
fun,
let me
bro. And
ask
then
you a
like,
question
huh,
about that damn Thailand, because that's one of the destinations that I need to get out there. You know, from me looking on the internet and just doing research about Thailand, they look like they got some nice lizards out there. And I like
It
living.
depends on where you at.
I don't give a fuck where I'm at, to be honest. I just want to go out there and check out some of their lizards. You know, they look.
Yeah.
No, you definitely.
Hey,
The first thing, and I've never been to Thailand. And A1, I'm gonna let you answer and respond to
I
this.
know
But
what you about to
you
say, Dub.
hold,
I know.
hold, hold, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me
I
finish.
know. I know where
You
you
can't.
going.
No, you don't want to go anywhere. You definitely don't want to go anywhere. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to go places where you know you kind of understand what goes on there. But go ahead, A1.
I
You've
want
been
to
there,
go in the hood.
and I'm gonna tell you real quick. I want to go to Thailand. I think Thailand. Shit, I want to go all over Asia. You know what I mean? Yeah, I
Hey,
want
look
to cover the world.
Hey, for real, Dub. On some real shit. When I go out the country, I gotta go check in the hood at least for like an hour. I've never not been.
Hey,
When I went to Dominican,
real quick, Prize.
when I went to Dominican Republic, I was a little
Hold
shook. I
on.
ain't gonna front.
Real quick. BVO man. Anthony Manzano, excuse me. He's in the background. He's saying he backstage, man. Put him
Yeah,
on.
BBL, get him up here. But like the
Yeah.
first time I went out the country, the Dominican Republic, the person I was with, she was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying?" I'm like, "Hell no, I ain't leaving off this motherfucker." The resort, you know what I'm saying? So the next time I went out of the country, I went to Mexico. I was like, "Man, we going to the hood." You know what I'm saying? I pulled up in the Mexico hood areas. I told my Uber driver, take me somewhere fucked up. Man, I want to go somewhere where I want to go I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So my Uber driver was like, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I said, I want you to take me. I'm going to walk around. You're going to wait. I'm going to pay you. And you're going to take me back to my resort. I went out to the Mexican hood, copped some shit from the locals. You know what I'm saying? They don't be bothering you, bro. When you spend that money, you all right. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny
I
you
went
say
to
it.
the hood. Wait, real quick, Doug, real quick. I went to the hood in Hawaii. That shit not really the hood, but it's the hood. I was walking around this motherfucker like I could run this motherfucker right here, boy. I was looking around. I went to the trenches. Everywhere I go, I gotta check in with the trenches. I can't help myself. I've never, except for Dominican Republic. I can't say never, because the first time I went out of the country, I was like, I'm staying in a resort. You can't pay me to leave off this resort. You know what I'm saying? Then, so where I'm going, I usually do research where I'm going. I'll read up on it, and then lately, everywhere I've been, from Hawaii to Mexico, Jamaica, shit, everywhere I go, bro, I tap in with the trenches, bro. I can't help it. It's a vibe. Don't be
Well,
afraid of your own people.
well, this is the thing. It's interesting you say it because um, I ain't never, I ain't never just said let me go to the hood, nothing like that.
You gotta check
Always,
in, dog.
I ain't got to check in with nobody. I mean, that is
You
what
gotta
it is.
check
But
in. Check
the
in,
thing
dog.
is the reason I want to, I always say, man, take me to where you eat at. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy when one time when we went in the grill, we had a butler or whatever, and man, a cool ass individual, man, cool nigga. I mean, when we got there, you know what I'm saying, he was the one. If we wanted some weed and shit, like he brought it through,
Mhm.
and man, on his day off, you know what I'm saying, we had got his number and shit, and he was like, man, hit me up. I'm off tomorrow, man. If y'all really want to go out, I'll take y'all out. And so me and my old lady at the time, we hit him up, and the nigga named Fabian. You know what I'm saying? We hit him up, and he came, scooped us up, took us out. You know what I'm saying? Man, we had a good ass time out. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
What,
yeah.
not necessarily the hood, but just local spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
they
I
told,
went to a strip club in Jamaica. It wasn't in the hood, but it was outside of the resort. But again, no matter because it goes back to what I said. When I go out places, I walk around with a certain glow. I feel like nothing. I truly feel like this. Nothing is going to happen to me because nothing's never happened to me. So I walk around like that. I really walk around like that. So when I go out I ain't gonna front. I bitched up in Dominican Republic. I didn't get off that resort. I would not leave the resort. They had the fight on Canelo. Everything was going free drinks, free food, everything paid. I had first class. That was amazing. It was amazing. But once I got to my second country, I was like, you know what? Fuck this, bro. They gonna do something. They gonna do something. I ain't got shit any. What they gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? If they hold me for ransom, my family, they're gonna wire the money. It don't matter. I'm coming back. if I die, I die. I'm gonna die doing this shit, bro. And then when I had that mentality, when I went there, it was nothing in Mexico. And you think, oh, the Mexican cartel, da 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 da. No, I wasn't tripping. The Mexican was cool. They were trying to sell me food and fruit and vegetables. I just bought some shit. I ain't care. I was walking around with a corn stalk, and some other shit. I don't even remember. And I just tossed it. I gave that shit to somebody that looked like they needed it. You know what I'm saying? Then I bought a hat. I bought a bandana. You know what I mean? I spent some money in the hood. So when they went there, it was all good. So I was like, all right, shit. That shit worked out great. I went to Jamaica, tried that shit. Same result. Went to Hawaii, same result. You know what I'm saying? I went to Chicago. I was in Chicago. Same thing. I was in the hood. Them niggas, they war in Chirac, man, them niggas wasn't bothering me. I went and spent money in the hood. You know, I bought some weed. I bought some fake ass, somebody sold me some fake Gucci belt or something, but I gave it away. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I was donating to niggas. So wherever I go, I check in. I go to the hood, I check in, I go in there, and nobody never do nothing to me. I got females that'll vouch for that. That's a fact, bro. Niggas will do nothing to me, bro. No matter where I go. I come to your hood. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me.
A1, what you got on that?
Go ahead, Doug. What you got? A1 probably he got the kids in the background, so you know the kids is up. Where A1 at? God damn, boy, where you at, A1? You got to be on the West Coast. 12, 11, 10, 9. He got kids up. It's midnight.
No. He on the West Coast. He definitely on the West Coast.
He's definitely on the West Coast because the kids is 12 o'clock where I'm at.
Real quick, man. Real quick. BVL once again. I don't know if you hear us, but Anthony Manzano, the man trying to jump on. He trying to jump on. He looking for the ad. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Anthony.
Shout out to Anthony. He pull up faithfully.
Yeah, no, that's the brother. That's the homie, man. I fuck with Anthony.
Shout out Anthony. Yeah.
Man, the thing
Dub,
is,
next time you go, Dub, check in the hood. Go tap in. All right, I don't want to say check in. Go tap in. It's okay. Especially if you go to Jamaica and shit. They not on that type of time like, where you think they going to do something to you. No, they not. As long as you don't be violating. Everybody's trying to sell you something. Especially when you go off the resort. They know tourists when they see them. And they know that a lot of them don't want to do anything really bad to you unless you're doing some shit like violating the hood or whatever. Man, I was walking around in Jamaica, nigga, it was hot, and I was like dirt raw. I was like, damn, this shit crazy, bro. I'm like, can I get an Uber up out of here? You know what I mean? But I used to make my Uber people wait, because I give them $100, $200 and be like, yo, this, no matter what, don't leave. No matter what, sit there. How much you make a day? I'll pay you for the day. You know what I'm saying? And I had my Uber. I always had a car on deck. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't too far behind. If I get too far down the road, the car would pull off to the side and come not too far. So if I got to run, I can get to the car. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't on that type of time, bro. They was on some love, though, bro. People think Jamaicans and Africans and niggas hate black people. That's not true, bro. Them niggas show me love out there, bro. I would move out that motherfucker, man, for real, because the way they show me love, I ain't never get that kind of love in America. I thought I was a fighter. I thought I was a star. You know what I'm saying? Going around the hood, they kids running up. The one kid, I had on some Barclays because I don't rock too many Jordans because everybody rock Jordans, so I rock Barclays a lot. I got I got Jordans too, but I had on some Barclays, and the kid ran up. I ended up buying some Crocs and giving the young boy the Barclays because I got access to the sneakers or whatever. So I gave the young boy the shit. He couldn't fit my shoes. I gave that nigga my shoes, bro. I was giving shit away. Man, them niggas treat you like gold, bro. Shout out Jamaica. And shout out to all the other countries. America, we got it fucked up over here. We think it's fucked up. You go do dumb shit, then you go put yourself out there, then yeah. But if you just go out there and be regular, nigga, they ain't fucking with you, bro. They not, bro. They just want your money.
Nah, well, this is the thing. So when we went out there, when Fabian took us to the hood. Well, it wasn't, like I said, it went to the city, to the local city. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Man, we ate well. You know what I'm saying? Went to a little club out there. It wasn't nothing crazy, and he introduced us, and we kind of had a tour guide. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because although he was our butler, like
He
the
got more
first
than one job out that
no,
motherfucker.
Well, the
Shit.
first 2 days we were there, like when we got there, it started raining, and we were staying from like Tuesday to Sunday or something like that. And so when we first got there, it started raining and shit. And so because of however it floods in Jamaica, um, the staff weren't able to leave. You know what I'm saying? So when he told us when we first got there, he was like, man, if y'all need anything, I'm gonna be here because it's gonna start this, whatever, this storm coming, and we ain't gonna be able to leave, so we're gonna be here. So if y'all need anything, man, this is my number, hit me up. So we hit him up, and we asked him for some weed the first night. So he come back the next day with some weed. It's still raining, they can't leave. You know what I'm saying? So he came and after we had already smoked, but after that, you know what I'm saying, we went out, ate, did what we was gonna do. It started raining. He came to the little crib that we had at the time, and he smoked with us. So we just chopping it up, whatever. He was like, man, the rain gonna be gone either tomorrow or the day after. I'm gonna be off, but hit me up if y'all want to go out. And we was like, all right, cool. And so our other butler, that nigga was lame as hell, man. He was lame as hell, man. So we hit Fabian up after, and he came, he scooped us up. You know what I'm saying? Was like, man, I'm outside, whatever. We went out there, they let us out. He scooped us up, man. We went to eat. He picked us up by like 4. We went to eat, you know what I'm saying? Then he took us, after we went to eat, he took us to a little casino. Then we went to a little club or whatever. Man, it was a great time, man. Everywhere we going, he just, you know what I'm saying? He's speaking that Jamaican shit. So I don't always know what he's saying. I don't always know. I hear what you're saying because it's English technically, but at the same time, it ain't. And so he's speaking it, and I understand most of it, but all he's saying, man, these are my people right here, man. Let them rock. And after he said it, they'll come dap you up, show you love, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Good people.
anything, bro, like they just show a lot of love. And it was crazy, but it was a great experience, a fantastic experience.
And so does people in Hawaii. In Hawaii, bro, everybody is so happy in Hawaii. You can't find nobody that got an attitude. Like every bartender, every waitress / waiter, every tourist guide person, everybody was just in a good ass mood, bro. And I had to ask somebody, I was like, yo, why everybody happy as shit out here, bro? He was like, yo, the boy was like, you in Hawaii, bro. What's to be mad about? When he said that was the first day I got there. And when he said that to me, I was just like, damn, bro. Everybody out this mug is, even the homeless people asking for money, they even was smiling. I'm like, yo, this place is everything, dog. If y'all ain't been to Hawaii, man, you might want to check that shit out, bro. That shit different. I'm trying to tell you, the food is slapping. The people are cool. I went to the hood where was a lot of brown people at. You know what I mean? They wasn't knowing nothing. Man, I bought some weed off of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even need no weed, but you know, I like to go in the hood and spend the money so they don't be tweaking on you. They were just good people. I ran into some savage Samoan niggas. They wanted to know, you know, where I was from and what was I doing around their way. And I was just like, yo, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Jersey and I tap in wherever I come at, nigga. And they respected that shit. And they was just cool ass people, bro. Like everywhere I fucking go, they be cool as shit except for in America, bro. Everywhere I go. I went to the Mexico, nigga. The Mexicans was cool as shit. Mexicans with gold teeth and fucking where I was at, they had low riders and rims. I was like, damn, these niggas getting money out here, man. Them niggas was cool as shit, bro. They wasn't tripping. I came and spent a couple dollars in the hood, man. They ain't tripping, bro. People scared of the hood. People scared to go. Like in Jamaica, people scared to go with their own people. They not fucking with you, bro. They're not, bro. Them Jamaicans wasn't messing with me like that. They wasn't trying to violate me like that because I was in their hood.
I was spending money with their families and with the locals. You feel me?
Hey, BVO, Adele fell off. He need to get back up if you're listening.
Dub is off. Yeah, put Dub back up already.
He said he hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I be doing that shit too. But yeah, when I went out there, dog, man, it's all love, bro. Everywhere I go, bro. Know what I'm saying? Jamaica, I was in the trenches. It was huts left and right. It was people outside. It was kids coming up to me, want to know who I was. They thought I was somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm told nigga, I ain't nobody, nigga. I'm regular. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? They showed me where the food was. I went and just donated a couple. They like your clothes and shit. You know, they love your sneakers. So I donated, like I said, I gave the kids some sneakers. I gave a belt. You know what I'm saying? I had a Louis Vuitton belt. I gave that shit away. Them niggas wasn't messing with me out there, man. Them niggas was all love out there. I want to go back to Dominican Republic so I can go out in the hood out there. Cause I ain't gonna front. I was bitching out there. I wasn't really trying to. I was like, I ain't leaving no resort. Fuck out of here. Ain't no Dominicans cutting me up. Little did I know they probably was gonna be love like Mexico, Jamaica, Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been somewhere else. I can't think of it. I gotta look at my passport and look at my stamps. But yeah, that shit love out there, man. Y'all need to get up and go out and see the world, man. Y'all need to go see this beautiful world we got, bro. But BVO, his ass ain't up right now. We might as well go ahead. I doubt the homie Dub be able to. I doubt the homie Dub be able to get back up here because I don't know if BVO up or not, man.
Yeah, and I'm over here helping me and my wife getting the kids ready for bed too. So that's why I'm on mute.
Good job, Clay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wait like 5 more minutes to see if BVO is up and out and about. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show, y'all. I'm not sure if BVO is gonna go live tomorrow. He might. I could probably see what he said. I hit him up. If y'all want to do live tomorrow, we could do that. I'm gonna see.
Did you see the chat?
I'm gonna give
You see
Dub
the chat?
5 minutes to come back.
Prize, did you see the chat? And his he had a few questions in there.
Let me read the chat. Let me go back to the chat. Which one? Ant says, they see tourists that usually get robbed or get killed in these countries in the Caribbean or the South or in South America are usually the ones that acting all flashy and arrogant. Right. Exactly. He said, Prize Fighter, what are your thoughts on my last few comments I posted? I'm gonna go back and read them, Jones, but I'm gonna tap on the one that you just said. Hold on. Damn. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't do. Definitely what I didn't do. I didn't go out there trying to act like, because I got on Nikes and I had on a Louis Vuitton belt that I had for a little while. So I just got another one. So, I gave that to the kids, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't go out there, motherfucker. I ain't go out there with my jewelry and my watches. I went out there, went on like a white tee, like some jeans and some Nikes and like a Louis belt. I kept it real simple. Some shades. I think I gave the shades away. I think I had some Gucci shades, so I gave them shits away, bro. And them niggas not bothering you, man. America gives these countries bad looks, but really, them niggas ain't. I ain't saying they ain't on nothing. I ain't gonna say that, but man, they ain't on nothing like that, man. Y'all niggas stop being so scary.
Go off them resorts and experience the island for real. You know what I'm saying? Go experience the island for real, bro. That's what I do. Cause I ain't scary dude like that. I take my ass right on the resort. Something gonna happen. It's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just meant to be, bro. So I don't walk around in fear. That's the bottom line. I don't walk around. Not at all. Damn. I gotta go back outside to my car. Yeah, I don't walk around in fear, man. I go right on out to them damn rooms. To the locals. They ain't on nothing, man. Spend some money out there. I feel what Dub was saying. I don't go nowhere and check in. It's not that I was checking in. It's I was just spending money in the hood, man. Shit. They wasn't on nothing. They wasn't on nothing. But I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes. See if the homie Dub come back up. Dub always ready to cook. If Dub ain't gonna come back up, I'm gonna get up out of here for the night, man. Get up out of here in a little bit, man. Let me read some comments. The homie Anthony said, my mic. I don't know why my shit. I don't know if y'all can even hear me. Anthony said a nice pot of land, build myself a nice villa on the water. Man, come on. That's what we doing, man. You know, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. We've been going 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and end it for the night, man. It's 12:30 East Coast time. So shout out to BVO Boxing. Shout out to my partner, Marky Dan. He had some things going on. He had to situate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Dub, right side. Shout out to Bruce, Gas. Shout out to A1. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to D. You know, everybody in the chat, man. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. But it's your boy Prize Fighter, the homie Marky Dan. We signing off. Yeah.
try me, you can get beat, but I ain't 808 keys. Hard-headed, heavyweight, or been eating my greens. Dark past, bright fate, you know I've been through the ringer. I train hard, why they hate, Goku to Vegeta. You elite, but we ahead, that means we a leader. We'll tap you on your head, we don't need a heater. Finna hack an algorithm till YouTube delete it. Then I'ma pack out a couple of renters, tell them all be seated. Be seated, you may all be seated. 10 toes pressed against the mat like I got lead feet. R&B on still a hand on some Z's. Hey, Z's. Hey, Z's. BZO, turn them right up. We been value with ease. That's with a capital V. Shout out to Act the 3. I'm finna shoot to the V. And I got my gloves with me. Shout out to AMG Mercedes. I did that GLE. Shout out to CLE. Ooh, baby, that's in my veins when I bleed. We exceeding the million subscribers. Nigga, just wait and see. Yeah, just wait and see. Nigga, just wait and see. If you try me, you can get beat, but I ain't 808 keys. Hard-headed, heavyweight, or be got lead feet. R&B on BBO, I'ma keep it G. You gotta know you're facing the truth if you in a battle with me. I hop in a box and get off a punch, it feel like concrete. I'm straight off the bricks, it's no wonder we hitting like Manny P. I'm talking hit after hit after hit that I put on their knees. I ain't gotta talk about using no blick, I put the gun down and use these. It's ironic I'm waking them up, but still a hand on some Z's. Ayy, Z's, ayy, Z's. BVO, turn 'em right up, we been divided with ease. That's with a capital V. Shout out to Act still a hand on some Z's. Ayy, Z's, ayy, Z's. BVO, turn it right up. We been invite with ease. That's with a capital V. Shout out to Act for 3. I'm finna shoot to the V. And I got my gloves with me. Shout out to AMG Mercedes. I did that GLE. Shout out to CLE. Ooh, baby, that's in my veins when I bleed. We exceeding the million subscribers. Nigga, just wait and see. Yeah, just wait and see. Nigga, just wait and see. If you try me, you can get beat, but I ain't 808 keys. Hard-headed, heavyweight, or up in Godzilla, hand out some Z's. Hey, Z's. Hey, Z's. BVO, turn it right up. We been invited with ease. That's with a capital V. Shout out to Act 3. I'm finna shoot to the V. And I got my gloves with me. Shout out to AMG.